Hey guys, what's going on? This is Backward Noise episode 249. I am your host, HydroxideAnt. I am being joined by two fabulous individuals. I feel like fabulous
Fabulous.
is one of the best ways to go about describing you two. Just beautiful bastards. On tonight's show, we have our boy Nick.
Whack.
Oh, he is like whack. And we have Coil.
Yep.
Kyle, aka Pickle Weasel.
I did it. See, I really thought that would have got you.
Did you actually say Pickle Weasel?
No, I said you can gently move me anytime you want, Pickle Weasel. And
I didn't hear it.
uh,
I was so focused on my intro that I didn't hear anything else. Sometimes when I do the intro, dude, I don't hear anything else, dude. Like, someone could be... No, I don't want to say that, but I'm going to say it anyway. Someone could be getting murdered in the next room, and I'd be like, no, I gotta focus in here, dude. Shut up. But,
I really thought that would have got you.
I didn't hear it. It would have gotten me if I heard it. I have to rewatch the intro now and be like, what? How did I not hear this? Yeah.
It's okay.
You know, things like that happen in life. So to update everyone, other than school internship, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. I've really been enjoying Pokemon. A little too much probably. To unhealthy degree. I'm just kidding, of course, but yeah, dude, I wish I had really gotten into like competitive Pokemon and stuff when I was younger.
Cards or like just the game?
The video game. I actually
Also
did play a
good
game
play
of
CSR.
the cards with Brecken yesterday, and the deck I used was absolute bullshit, and I loved it.
You asshole.
I didn't make the deck. I just want to throw that out there. Are you doing the dice ASMR right now? Is that what you're doing?
I'm trying to, yeah.
Yeah. We need to start our own dice ASMR channel. And just roll away.
Yeah.
What have you guys been doing lately? Kyle, I know you're still fresh off of your trip to Israel.
I got fucked last week. It's just really busy for us.
Yeah. He's
I
got
don't know.
slammed.
Yep. I sent a very rude email to one of the people that, I'm supposed to be helping.
How'd that go?
Way better than I thought it was going to.
Really? Okay. You know,
Yeah,
we
it
take
went
those.
incredibly well. Because it's so essentially they opened up a case for something that was turns out to be like a known issue, and I know about it. So I was like, here's what was happening. It was fixed in this hotfix. Do that. Okay, bye. And so this is a company that works for another company as their IT support for our stuff. And then they call us whenever they're stuck. Right?
Okay.
So there'd be two guys from that company that are emailing me every single day with like at least 3 questions each. So I get like between 6 and 9 questions a day from them.
It's a lot of questions.
And like half of them aren't related, another half of them they can just like easily look up themselves, kind of thing.
Of course.
Only a couple are actually even relevant throughout the entire week. So on the Wednesday, I was like, okay, I'm like, PAX break fix. If you need more product knowledge, talk to your SE about training. We are not here to be your encyclopedia.
Oh, wow. Putting them in their
And
place.
Well, I didn't say it exactly like that, but it was very close.
Yeah.
I say, oh, we don't mind answering some questions, but this is getting excessive, is what I said.
Okay. Wow. You handled that very professionally. I gotta
was
say,
really
I'm very proud of you, Kyle.
And then
you told them to
and
fuck
then I
off.
answered all their questions at the bottom, and I said, and I'm closing this tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then both of them responded individually as like, we're so sorry, and then asked one like, but, and then like it was one more question that was actually relevant this time
Okay.
about the original issue. So I'm like,
You're like,
yeah, I'm like, okay, you can close it now. I'm like, that's what I thought. Fully expected them to have like blown that shit up because it's Hong Kong. Some big company there. I was just expecting it to like fucking blow up in my face.
You know,
But it was okay.
It didn't. That's what matters.
It didn't.
I don't know why when you said I was expecting to blow up in my face, I just like I can't stop thinking about the game. Keep talking and nobody explodes. Like I just can't stop thinking about it now. Now I want to play it again.
But like, you don't see color. Some of that stuff is really.
I know. So okay, so Sky and I played that game like a decent amount. Like by that I mean we played like 3 times. And I don't know how or why. We were more competent when I was the one defusing the bomb and Sky was reading off to me than when I was reading and Sky, you know, the person that sees colors.
Yeah.
was defusing stuff. It was so backwards, but this makes sense knowing who Sky and I are as people.
The lighter gray thing.
I'm like, one of them's probably black. It's like, all right, let me work with that. Cut this one, hopefully. To be fair, half the time it came down to like RNG, and I just was like, I'm cutting the third one. Oh, it worked. Huh.
Also, Greg had met a girl that knew the guy who made that game.
Oh, really?
Made that game. Yeah. She was way older than what her profile and.
Oh, when you say they met, you mean okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, oh, they ran into each other, they started talking, you know, and now, but it's never mind.
Coffee meets bagel.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a fun game. That was a lot of fun. Definitely play that again sometime. For like a nice podcast interaction game. Yeah. Or just not upon podcasts this in tradition times. It's a fun game, truthfully. Keep Talking Nobody Explodes has always been fun. When I think about playing co-op games with Sky, though, we played this one game. I think it was called We Are Here.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit in, and I'm like in the rooms, and I'm like, I can't figure any of this out, Sky. And he's like, I mean, let's just keep trying, and I just can't figure it out, and I can't figure it out, and I can't figure it out. And it turns out the reason I couldn't figure it out because it was a color puzzle.
Oh.
And like you were supposed to go certain places based on what color was shown in the room. And Tony, being the colorblind, didn't lead to that well because he ended up playing it with our friend Trebla, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that game was 95% color based. I'm so sorry." And I'm like, well, thanks, Sky. You beautiful bastard, you. Oh, man.
Feels bad, man.
What can you do? It's a good time. This co-op games are always an interesting time.
Okay, wait, I have a question for you, Tony.
What's up?
Are Rubik's Cubes always complete for you?
Yeah, of course. I've made that joke so many times. There was a kid who I sat next to in classes in high school who just was like one of those Rubik's Cube like whizzes who can solve it in like 30 seconds.
One of those fucking people.
Yeah, and I'm like, scramble that up. Let me solve it. And he's like, but you're colorblind, I just do it. And I pick it up, I turn it once, and I go, I did it!
Fucking Christ. But does it actually all look the same to you, or is it like slightly off?
There are some darker sections.
Yeah, okay.
But it's funner it's way more fun to say that it all looks the same for the sake of comedy. No, because if I'm correct, isn't there like a really dark side, and there's like a very, very, very light side?
Okay, so one side is white and one side is yellow. So those two.
Those probably look exactly the same. Yeah. Let me look up a Rubik's.
And there's like a blue, red, and green.
All right, let me look at.
What else am I missing?
I mean, I can't tell you, but I was gonna look at a Rubik's Cube and see if I could tell you that one side. Okay, there is.
I'm missing one color.
Well,
anyway,
I really can't help you with that one, Kyle. I would love to be of help here. Yeah, huh. Oh, I can go to their official website.
Oh, orange, I think. Probably. I don't remember.
You know, Kyle, anything is really possible. I believe that. Well, I went to their website, and this is just...
Yeah, that's orange.
It's disorienting. So I don't know what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
And I also think I might be wrong, and there wasn't a darker side.
I feel like red and blue would be darker for you.
It might be the pictures I'm looking at that...
It'll also be dependent on the cube itself, because they're all a little bit different.
I'm
right?
on www.rubix.com.
Yep.
There's so many different kinds of Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah, they do.
The one person I knew did come in by with a 10x10 one. Or something crazy where it was so big it couldn't be a cube anymore. I don't understand why or how, but all right, that's enough of looking at things I can't do. That's a fun time. I also couldn't play Twister as a kid either. Just so you throw that one out there.
That's a bummer.
I mean, I'm sure someone would have told you what was what.
People tried, but then it'd be like, take your turn. I'm like, I can't. Can you tell me which one it is?
No, fam, can't tell you.
Yeah, I know. People just like, no. What can you do?
Right foot, gray, perfect. Left foot, gray, perfect.
Yeah, I'm like, if they just let me put,
right,
like, my legs and stuff on the things that I think is right.
Yep.
Then, I'm sure it'd be a fun time. My favorite thing is in games like Monopoly and stuff, everyone refers to the properties by color, but I refer to them by name.
Who the fuck remembers the names?
Kyle. When you don't know the colors.
What version they're playing, though?
I mean, it depends, yeah. I guess if you're playing the special version.
There's the Canadian one.
I gotta look up Canadian Monopoly.
It's like normal Monopoly, but the streets and stuff are Canadian.
Alright, let's see this shit. Alright, let's see if I can find any boards for Monopoly. And it just says Canada on the box.
There it is.
Can I just... Could we see this picture bigger, Google? No, this is coffee. What? Huh. Yeah, I'm sure this is just Canadian stuff. The pictures aren't big enough to see. But, I believe you,
I mean,
Kyle.
I have it. It just is Canadian stuff.
Alright, we'll play Canadian Monopoly, and then we'll play American Monopoly, and we'll see if one of us has an advantage.
Obviously.
The land of the capitalism. It's a solid time. I think this is as good as time as ever to roll for the first topic of the evening.
Yeah.
I almost fell off my some of these topics have been on this list for so long that I don't know what this one's supposed to mean.
I'd argue that could be problematic.
Yeah, just a little bit, right? Huh. Well, the topic for some reason is the best message to receive in a battle. And I don't know.
What?
It says the best message to receive in a battle. Truthfully, I'm not sure what the context is. Because I bet when I wrote it, I had context.
Probably.
Like 5 months ago.
I'm gonna go with the heading for the enemy.
Yeah, the headings that identify who's enemies and who are allies.
I'd say range, distance,
Okay,
direction.
I'm with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The best message to receive in battle would be like a friendly hello, and
Oh wait, no, I got it. The thing saying the war's over.
oh yeah.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah, but who won?
Does it matter?
Oh, you know what? This totally is like related to
That
war or
depends. Is this
something.
World War One.
I guess it depends which side you're on and if you won, right? So if we're Americans, we win and we're fine.
Except for Vietnam.
Oh no, he said World War One.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no, so a little bit of rant here. I don't know why there are a lot of Americans that are like, no, we've never lost a war. It's like, excuse me.
Literally indoctrination.
Yeah, it's like about that. If you looked at the history books just a little bit, we didn't win Vietnam.
Not even a little bit.
No. One would argue that we didn't win. Stuff gets weird because we called the post 9/11 the war on Iraq, except it wasn't officially a war ever. So
That's the genius part of it.
yeah, that's the part where you're like, we can't lose a war if we never call it a war. Because they were technically labeled as conflicts, which it's like, wait, so it's a conflict in which you're going and you're fighting people? Yeah. Doesn't it sound a little bit like war to me?
You also think of it like this way. 20 years before that, Russia had sent 2 million people, 2 million soldiers in there.
Yep.
And had to back out.
Mm-hmm.
2 fucking million.
Yeah, conflict.
Yeah. Well, 'cause in the 80s, that's what Russia did, trying to take the Middle East. Yeah.
One of my favorite facts about history is that everyone forgets when they're trying to take over Russia to bring a nice winter jacket.
Yep.
There's something.
Oh, by the way, it's fucking cold there.
Yeah, it's Russia.
No?
It's
God.
cold there. And he sends both Napoleon and Hitler both royally fuck themselves. It's like, what did you expect, man? You expect it to be the Bahamas?
Yep.
Does no one?
Who's never seen cold don't understand it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But it's like, do you have no one in your army or your chain of command that knows that Russia's cold?
Didn't listen.
I mean, yeah. Well, I'm glad the Nazis lost. So.
I mean, it could have been way more interesting.
Kyle.
What?
Yep, nothing.
Wouldn't have had any of this third-wave feminism bullshit.
Well, we probably there's also a lot of other things.
Patriarchy. See, at least that's all they have to cry about right now. They could have been Nazis still.
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
Oh man. Glad
Just
we're
saying.
not Nazis. There is like a TV series about that. My brother watched it. That like if Nazi Germany won World War II, I think it's called like The Man on High Castle or something like that. Something High Castle. High.
Well, there's one of them if the South had won the Civil War, and the Nazis ended up winning that too, because the South was too fucking lazy to go to war with Germany, because they agreed with most of it.
Well,
in World War II. So it's like essentially if you guys, yeah, it was great. Great.
okay, yeah. This show I'm talking about is called The Man in the High Castle. It's if the Axis powers won World War II, obviously not just
Yeah.
the Nazis. They divided in the show they divide the U.S. into the Greater Nazi Reich, comprising more than half of the eastern part of the continent, and the Japanese Pacific states to the west.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll like
It'd
something
be
as a
called
bunch of
the
fucking
Big
traitors.
Yeah. Apparently, my brother thought the show was really interesting. So,
Probably.
I mean, any like sometimes alternate like universes, like that idea it's pretty interesting. That's not one that I want to go to ever. But
I like them. Like those shows like that. Like Re-Evolution was good.
which one is it?
Re-Evolution. Revolution.
It's called We Revolution.
Like, it's called. It depends how you read it. Because they make the.
When I typed that in,
for
it went
both
to
ways.
WWE Revolution. So. Oh, no, that's probably not it.
Revolution. Like,
I'm sure it's here somewhere. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm seeing some pictures and stuff. Is this like if the Revolutionary War went the other way?
no.
Okay, then I'm looking at different stuff. But regardless, alternate timeline things are pretty interesting. All right. Oh, is this a YouTube?
I didn't know this was from 2012. It was actually.
Oh, Woody the Woodpecker.
Water binds abolition. Let him. Just you. Return him back.
Looks interesting.
Yeah, it was good. No more power.
Interesting. Sounds a good old time. Well, after all this talk of war, I'm pretty sure that the topic was supposed to take place during war. It's like, while you're in war,
Yeah.
what is the best, like, message you could receive? And I think that, yeah, the war's over. Probably the best possible message is the war is over. The war's over. You won, and there is some delicious food waiting for you. And a nice bed. Best
there's a
possible
cute
message.
doggo.
Ooh, there's a cute doggo waiting for you to give it pets on the bed. Yeah, I think that is by far the best scenario while you're in war. I would have settled just for the doggo.
Yeah.
To be fair. Okay. Well, Nick, do you have a D20 on you, my guy?
Not today. Not today.
Okay. Kyle, do you just want to roll then?
I have. I have like 5. I have 3 on me.
Alright, well, roll one of them, or roll 3 and average them like you've done before.
19.
What's the dumbest thing you did as a child, Kyle?
That's a big ask.
All right,
There's a
you
lot.
can name multiple things.
Okay. I just getting hit in the eye with a boomerang count as a dumb thing?
I'd argue. Did you throw the boomerang?
No.
It's dumb that it happened, but not your fault. I feel like what we're
think it's
talking about
dumb.
are things that are like relatively your fault. They happened.
Okay.
Yeah, that is dumb. That you got hit in the eye with a boomerang. Who can I ask? Who threw it?
My brother.
Which one?
The older one.
Okay, Mitch. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I guess it was Mitch?
Yeah. 100%. Oh, okay, I know. So, Buddy had horses.
Oh.
Horses means fence.
Yeah. Oh.
Fence is electric.
Oh.
Oh no.
You say, how long can you hold on to it for?
Oh.
I say, I can win.
Oh
And I just
no.
stuck his hand there, and I'm shocking the shit out of myself.
Yeah.
And he's got these metal poles, and it's springtime. Ground's wet.
Kyle.
I'm like, huh, I wonder how much this would hurt. Because I'm able to finally deal with the pulsing of the horse fence just going like a punch to you, right?
Yeah.
With my other hand, I also grab the metal pole, and then I go bang, and I fucking fly backwards. Actually, like straight out of a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, I am launched from this fence, and I just landed on my ass. And he's like, "Are you alive?" I'm like, and I just wanted to do it again, to be honest.
Of course, yeah. No, I'm like, all right. So
Oh,
when
no.
was the next time you did this? Because you're Kyle.
Oh, I grabbed him later.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, not the pole though. This time, I didn't trust in that anymore.
Yeah,
I
no,
wasn't
you
gonna
were like,
have
I don't want to
have
fly
that.
again, but
Yeah, I didn't want to have that current, arc through my chest again, because essentially what I did was grabbing the one.
Do you
side
ever
of the
wonder
pole.
if the reason you can't see after you eat is related
I mean,
to this moment in time where you flew due to electricity?
probably didn't help.
Yeah, I don't think there's benefits to that. Like, maybe if you're dying, like you put that person like through electric shock and they come back.
Yeah.
You never know. Nick, do you know what the dumbest thing you did was as a child was?
Get my finger stuck in a VCR?
Ooh, that's up there.
Whoa.
Oh man. Had to get him out.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like you don't even remember the fun part of getting them stuck.
No, I just remember that it was my brother's.
Your brother's VCR or fingers?
No, it was my brother's VCR.
Okay, I'm like, these are two very different stories if it's your brother's fingers or your brother's VCR. But,
I mean, if we want to talk about dumb things that my brother's done, I would say it's canoeing down like some of our local roads
Yeah.
while it's flooding.
oh. You know, maybe not the brightest idea in the world.
Yep.
So, I actually kind of struggled to figure out what the dumbest thing I did as a kid was. One time I was biking, like I was on my bike without, with like flip flops on,
That's already a problem.
and my
Okay.
foot hit a tree
Ouch.
like really hard. It hurt.
Yeah.
That might be
I'd
it.
imagine.
Yeah, it was bad. I'm like, that hurts. And I know I had to be little because I was little enough to sit in the sink. Like, not in the
Nice.
sink, but like sit like on the counter with my feet in the sink. And I was comfy. Other than, the foot hurting. See, like, I don't have memory of this, but but my family always likes to tell a story of when I was very little. We went to when I was little, I was in a booster seat. I couldn't be more than like a year old or something, probably a year, maybe 2 years old, and we were at a restaurant, and at the time, they had glass ketchup bottles, and I was a baby, and I saw a glass ketchup bottle, and I mean, to be fair, I'm 22 now. If I saw a glass ketchup bottle, I might play with it still, but as a baby, I didn't hold on to it as well, and I played with it, and apparently I either threw it or I dropped it. They like to say I threw it, and it kind of got over everyone. And what I mean by everyone is everyone. The people around us. I think I might have got on a waiter. It's just
Nice.
got on a lot of people.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, it maybe that one might be the dumber one, but I don't remember it. You know? It happened. And I'm not sure about it.
I mean,
It's like, no, I did that, you know? And, what can you do? A drunken sailor.
I've thought of two more.
Alright, let's hear him. Why not? Yeah.
One, they're really short. One was similar to what I had said before. It involves electrocution.
Ooh.
Stick a car key into an outlet and try to drive it like a car. Yep.
Hey, wake up.
That burnt the fuck out of my hand. It's probably like 5 or 4 or something. And the next one was, speaking of Nick saying VCR stuff, I asked my brother how to spell VCR. Yeah. That's it. That's all I'm gonna share about that.
I'm gonna pull Jacob.
User joined
Jacob
your
is in here now, for the podcast. Jacob's not been on the podcast in years. Feels like.
Actually, I think I can confirm that.
Yeah, it's been a while, but
Yes, it has.
welcome.
Been whites only for so long. Okay.
That's not.
Exclusively true, I don't think.
We've had a few non-whites on.
Engage token user mode. No, I'm just
You know, I just have to challenge that we've had token people on before. No, I mean, truthfully, it's like I don't actually. I mean, Sky was on all the time, so
That doesn't count.
Sky counts.
Hardly.
He is very Indian, my friend.
He's very much a coconut.
I'm not gonna argue with that one. Yeah. Now I'm like looking through my
I know
like
Indian people.
guest
He
list,
is
and I'm like, all
really
right,
far away.
so white. No.
Yeah.
white, Mexican? White.
There's some
white,
people who I have no
white,
idea what they look
white.
like, so I don't know what they are.
Oh, like me.
Yeah,
I mean,
I have
Derek's a
no
man.
idea what you look like, Jacob.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not like we live down the street from each other.
It's not like there was a podcast once where, to prove a point, I ran down to Jacob's house, sat at his house for a little bit, did a podcast at his house for like 25 minutes, and then ran back to my house and continued the podcast.
That was a hell of a time.
Yeah.
Those were some wild days in the
It
podcast.
was just like, it was very early on in the podcast. Like, it was definitely if I had to guess, it was before like episode like 60.
It was definitely sub 100, I
It was
think.
hot, no, very sub 100 because we were very much still on Skype.
Yeah.
Gross.
Which I think it was around episode 117 that we made the full switch to TeamSpeak.
It was well before we did that
It
one
was-
time where we put our
yeah.
face cams on.
I mean, you guys put your face
Yeah,
cams
yeah,
on.
yes, we did.
Yeah.
You, however,
I did
are
not.
Our fabulous and gracious host.
Yeah, I did not, because
Remain.
I did not want to take away from the beauty of everyone else's faces.
As you should.
Because everyone else's faces showing are like an 8 combined, you show mine, it drops to like a 6.5, you know? The average at all.
An 8 combined.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It drops. It even drops worse though when I get added to it.
I think you mean it goes up to like 50.
I appreciate the sentiment. You sweet talker, you.
Just being nice. What was that?
Fucking what? Think I can't hear this. So right now we are on the topic of what is the dumbest thing you did as a child.
Oh Jesus! I have so many stories.
All right, you know what? Yeah, Kyle was listed off a few. Let's
There's
hear
a
some
lot.
Jacob stories.
Oh God, there's gonna be a. I'm not gonna lie. So immediately after I say that, of course, I forget like half of them. But
You know, as long as one sticks with you, you know. Did any of them stick with you?
oh wow.
Is that a no?
I mean, as long as you didn't ask how to spell VCR.
What?
Yeah, Kyle did that.
What?
When Kyle was a child, he asked how to spell VCR.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm the
you
smartest
could
boy.
do phonetic spelling, I guess.
It's like, Kyle has always been top of his class. I don't care what anyone says. I just want to point something out to you right now. Kyle, the boy who asked how to spell VCR, is one of the best employees at his job right now.
I mean, mind you, this is
And-
childhood mistake,
and-
not
This is Kyle, though. And this is...
Yeah.
This is,
went from not knowing how to spell VCR to top of his class.
Not in college.
No, not top... Well,
Not in high
top...
Navy SEALs?
Yeah, the Navy... top of his class is Navy SEALs. You would say that to his face. No.
As one of the top acts, though, or is that word?
Yeah, no. It's like they sent you to Israel though.
Yeah. I saw Gil play under the fucking drone.
Ooh. So Jacob, I don't know when the last time you talked to Kyle was, but Kyle's work sent him to Israel for like a week.
Yeah.
What? Wait, Israel?
Going to Tel Aviv. Yeah.
Wait, Tel Aviv?
Yep.
Dude.
It's a really nice city, actually.
The best part though, Kyle, what could you tell Jacob the restaurant you just happen to be the most comfortable in? And the homeland of the Jewish people?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a German restaurant. Absolutely.
Kirudia? Or
No, his most comfortable restaurant was the German restaurant.
Yeah, it's just a beer house.
And
It was
and the home land of and was that the one playing
the Cantina song?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, well I don't blame you now. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was playing Sora's Cantina song
Yep.
in the restaurant.
To like
be-
Carry On My Wayward Son. They just had bangers on all night. Dude.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good.
I would just straight up be in heaven at that point.
Yeah, I mean if I was at a restaurant they played a Cantina song, I don't know what else
Just
I
one.
need in my life.
There's two things in this world. You really need to consider both.
Yeah.
Stood outside of like a fucking picnic table underneath like a palm tree, eating like some kind of butcher's sandwich thing, and a bunch of booze. The Israeli beer is actually pretty good. Something with an M. I don't know. It was good.
I have no idea. But yeah. So that I feel like that encompasses. No, I don't know if Jacob actually ever said one of the dumbest things he did as a child.
I have not yet. Get into it.
Because we might have already talked about it, and you came in towards the end of the topic.
Oh no.
So we're waiting on.
See, this is the issue here. I can't do group projects because I do like none of the work.
Oh, okay. You bastard, you're one of them.
Holy serious here.
You're my least favorite person in the group.
I only do work if I have to be the one to do the work. No, I'm just
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
not
You
really.
see this? Yeah.
Well, the Gold Star was good. Gold Star and Malka. Those are my favorite.
Ooh. Alright,
Okay. Shoot. Where do I begin?
at the beginning.
Well, yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Jacob. And he did a thing.
A thing that was so stupid.
And that thing was...
I've blocked most of these things out of my memory to avoid the embarrassment.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Alright.
Oh, wait, no. You know what? I know exactly what I did.
What's that?
I know exactly what I did. Okay, so, and you were there for this. I mean, of course you were.
Okay.
But, you know, we went to the same school.
Yeah.
But, I stood up one of the hottest girls in the class on a date because I let a bunch of morons talk me into the idea that she would stand me up instead.
You might be
Yeah.
retarded.
Yeah, I might be.
Which school was this? Because I actually don't remember.
This was our elementary school.
Okay. What's the first letter of the girl?
V.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna say any full names to protect the identities of the
Victoria.
innocent.
Yeah, you don't have to say Victoria,
But,
but
No,
it's
no,
okay.
Vanessa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vanessa. No.
Look, you don't have to call out Veronica here.
And I've already run out of V names.
Yeah, that's it. I had 3. So take a stab at that, audience. Yeah, it's one of those 3.
Google can help me here.
V names for women put in.
Yes.
I have nothing.
I only had the 2.
Yeah,
so
no, I had Veronica, Vanessa, and Victoria.
Jesus.
Did we? I said Vanessa already, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm out.
Now I'm gonna Google it. V girl names. Vivian.
What about beautiful Joe?
Of course.
Vivian. You know.
I know of it.
I know Vivian as well. I also couldn't think of it.
How about a Violet?
No, that's a color.
A Valerie.
Oh, fuck, I know Valerie.
I know Valerie too.
I'm kind of related to one.
Yeah, a lot of now it's after that list though, it's just these aren't real names.
Yeah.
Wait, it said Vivian again. What?
Hang on.
Oh, it's Vivian spelled with E. That's not a different name. It's just spelled different.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, there's like 5. It's one of those
Is it
5
Kristen
names.
or
I
is it
guarantee
Kirsten?
it.
It's Kirsten.
What?
Is it Kristen or Kirsten? It's Kirsten.
Kirsten. So, is anyone-
The eye.
Kirsten, Christian. Yeah, that's true. It's like there's so many names that like Carolyn and Caroline or whatever. Like they're so close.
I don't know. You can spell Caitlyn 7 different ways.
You can. You really can.
Okay. All right. So I accidentally disconnected my microphone and headset.
Oh, you know,
for a
it
minute.
happens.
Yeah. I fixed it.
Yeah. We were still on the V name thing, so we didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Okay. So we're oh
No, literally, we didn't go anywhere like that.
Yep.
That's
We went nowhere.
yeah. We didn't change anything.
I even
You are cutting out a little bit, Jacob. I will tell you that.
I'm on push to talk.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, all right. So I am going to roll for the next topic. Wait, we got that one already.
Now that.
I got a 19, and I think Kyle, you rolled 19 before.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing you did as a child topic. God damn it.
I rolled 19. Okay.
You know how tempted I am to force a roll here?
Do it.
Or say,
I mean, I probably have another one.
oh, would you look at that? I rolled a 12. Do you know?
Oh my god.
Do you know what a 12 is?
Speed round?
It's not called that exactly.
But you know
dating?
that.
It's we call them lightning rounds.
I got a natural 20, a 13, and a 9. That adds up to 12 as well.
Yeah, no, so that's we're good. It's this is a 12. It's a lightning round, and since I rolled it, I can, and I've done one already. I can pick who I make do the lightning round. So for the sake of anyone possibly in here who doesn't know what lightning round is, a lightning round is everyone else comes up with a bunch of questions to ask you, and you answer them all. And since I don't know when the next time he'll ever be in here.
I rolled a 10 and a 2. Does that count?
Oh, that's 12. Easy. Yeah, watch, I'll roll another 12. Oh, look, a 12. You don't know whether it is a 12 or not, but it's a 12, I guarantee it.
I need more d20s.
So, the person I choose to make do the lightning round is clearly I'm choosing to make Jacob do it. This is going to be great. So, the idea of the lightning round, Jacob, is Kyle, Nick, and I are going to come up with questions to ask you, and you just give us your answer to the question. Sometimes really dumb questions. Luckily, Chance is not here for this.
Oh, I'm...
So, with no Chance, questions get a little bit more PG-13 than rated R, I'd say. Alright. Should I just use the questions that I used for Nathan the other day?
Okay, I have 5 d12s and 5 d20s. I have to be able to roll a 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. For anyone wondering why I keep on saying "Oh Jesus," I do have a game going in the background.
Okay.
So.
I was gonna say, did you switch yourself to voice activation? Kind of. I heard kind, and I'm just assuming it was kind of. Alright, so for the next few minutes, Kyle, Nick, and I are going to come up with some questions to ask Jacob. So, let's do this.
Okay. I am mildly ready.
I'm not ready.
Well, I mean, Jacob being ready is he's getting asked the questions. We haven't had any time to even write them yet.
There you go. I rolled 2 12s, Tony.
Oh, there you go. Watch, I'll roll another 12.
My d12s and my d20s.
That one was actually a 12 that time. Am I telling the truth this time? Who knows? We don't have dice cams here.
Okay, I need a notepad.
Yeah, I got my notepad up.
Alright.
Alright then. Fire them at me. I will do my best to mumble through them as best as I can.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a few minutes to write them. So they won't be coming at you yet.
Alright?
Can I ask racial questions?
Go for it.
Thank you.
So that one's up to Jacob. It's at his discretion.
I was asking him.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm the token here, so it's my choice.
And Kyle, I'm going to ask you to refrain from saying the N-word.
I even use people of color. What?
That's
say
perfect.
the N-word.
Actually, I'm going to refrain for you using the N-word as well, because this is live on Twitch.
No, as
Understandable.
long as he's got no hard R.
Oh yeah, no, no.
It's only because it's on Twitch. If it wasn't, I would be like, eh.
By the N-word, he means Nancy.
Yeah.
Kyle, what did I just say? It's like, what, Kyle? I say not to say that word, and then you instantly say it. What the hell? We had 2 rules, and you broke both of them. Writing down
Anticipation is building.
questions.
Anticipation is building.
Well, don't worry. I only usually write a lot of these. So I'm also deciding how. What were you say, Nick?
I was
To
gonna
answer
say,
each one.
Jacob, do you have anything exciting recently that's coming up for you?
I'm not even
Not really.
done writing my questions.
What are you doing for
Neither
Halloween?
am I. I only have like 5 of them.
Halloween would just be a loser and stay home. Most
Oh,
of the
that's
time.
funny, because I happen to be trying to throw a Halloween party. So, since you're not in the group text, I should totally invite you to that now.
Alright. Let me request off of work. Or at least request, like, earlier from work. Because, you know, that holiday pay. But still.
Yeah, and I will let you know now, it's probably going to be about as lame as anything that doesn't involve drinking.
I'm fine with that.
That's what most of us are just like, you know.
Ah! I did that because I felt like it.
Also, who mentioned drinking in here? None of us consume the alcohol.
Everyone in here is over 21.
Yeah.
Not the point.
I'm 27.
Kyle's an old man at this point, dude.
Yeah, but 9 questions.
I'm not done with my questions yet, so I still need a few minutes.
I'm coming up with like the most random ones.
That's perfect.
Sorry, bud.
About what?
Nothing.
Uh, uh,
Don't worry about it.
People do that kind of thing that freaks me out.
Where'd you get internet from?
I don't know where.
Locally?
I'm trying to come up with more. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I only have 15.
How long is this lightning round?
Sometimes they last for a while.
2 hours.
Yeah, they could last for like an hour about usually.
I have 14 right now.
Damn it, Kyle! I have to have more questions than you.
Jesus. Why you gotta do me like that?
It's okay, a lot of them are lightning questions. That's not that bad. Some of them are more me questions, which are funny.
And yes, I'm taking the opportunity of now to admit to that.
Admit to what again?
I'm at 16.
Fuck!
Oh man. Keep in mind, after enough questions, my brain's just gonna peter out, and I'm gonna be reduced to like.
That's the point.
Yep, that we wear you out and then we get the worst answers possible.
Yep.
That's what I'm looking for.
Guys just don't know.
But don't we know? Good talk. Alright, I'm gonna give us until 8:03. So I'm at 8:01 on my computer's clock.
Same.
So now I'm at 8:02.
Y'all better not be late.
I'm struggling to come up with anything else, to be honest.
Same.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about? Whatever, no.
Yeah, no, I actually forgot what I was sorry
Oh wow,
about.
that's toxic.
I'll just feel sorry about something and I'll forget what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I'll just feel really guilty. And I'm like, what am I feeling guilty for?
I don't remember why I'm upset. Why am I mad?
I just suddenly got incredibly mad. I don't even know why.
Okay. Potato 3, I have my questions.
Well, would you look at that?
How many do I have? 3,
I'm not even going to count them.
6, 9,
I'm going to
12.
lie to you.
Not playing this game so I can answer these questions like not respectfully, like wholeheartedly.
I
I
have
have my
19
brain split
questions.
between these
Good
two
luck.
things.
Good luck.
Oh my god, this is my first time doing this shit too, man.
Yep.
Jacob.
Nick, how many
I-
questions do you have?
Hold on. Actually, no, I don't need to ask him because I can ask him too, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah. I just want to know how many questions you have beforehand, just so we can scare Jacob.
I feel like this is like a pop quiz kind of territory.
It is. Yes, it is.
23.
I'm the least? Oh my god.
I mean, I assume that you were like around like 12 questions when everyone else was at like 15. So yeah, you have the
Alright,
least.
I have 24.
Jesus.
So.
Why am I here?
It's your lightning round. We ask you the questions. Alright, I actually forgot to write one down. That,
It's past the time.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna write this down the next fucking day.
I'm actually kind of scared for Hydro's questions because I don't know how personal he's gonna get.
I didn't get super personal because I don't know how comfortable you would be with going full personal. So, if you want me to get personal, I'll come up with a few. But we're gonna start off very, very chill. What is your current favorite car?
That's a tough one, actually. Two categories?
Sure.
Because I
Yeah.
have like
All of that. That's fine.
so top favorite car.
First thing that comes in your head.
What?
First thing that comes in your head.
I thought you said person that comes in your head.
Okay.
Anyways. Yeah, let's, when I say your favorite car, what's the first car that pops in
I
your
mean
mind?
the P1 and the
The what?
Okay, so far he's very bad at lightning round.
yeah, we'll worry about it later.
But I asked you your favorite car.
Something else I actually just can't remember the name of it.
Hey, what's the car you like that you can name?
P1, the McLaren P1.
Okay.
Okay.
You're cutting out a lot when you talk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's why
my
Let go
bad.
of the button.
Yeah.
Let go of the button later. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
This moves to Nick.
Are you excited about the new Smash game?
Of course. Like, I've been waiting forever for something like this.
Let's follow up question. Are you going to get it?
Gonna try to.
Kyle.
Start with the easiest question that I have on here. How long have you known Tony?
Oh, that's a tough call.
I actually know the answer.
That's
Oh,
actually
no,
a tough
that's
call.
not true.
I know
Oh.
I know when I met him. I don't know. I actually can't do the math for how long ago that was.
It's because there's actually, like,
The education.
two separate answers to this, if you think about it. There's how long we've known each other as in from when we first met, and then there's when we
That's
became
the question.
friends.
Yeah.
So, do you want to know how long
How long
we've
have
been...
you known each other?
It was... It's not... I want to see if Jacob remembers this. Alright, let's see.
Okay. All right. So there were 2 times I actually met Anthony. Wait.
It was the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What year
first
was
time
it? Was it a nice autumn day?
First time was first grade.
There we go.
We had speech
Yep.
class together.
Yep. I'm like,
And
my boy
at
remembers.
this time, we were both like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
That's when I met Greg.
There was some other kid in the class too, but I was.
Yeah,
Might have been Scott or something. No,
something like
Mike. I
that.
don't remember his name. But
Don't worry, bro. I remember your name. We just gotta protect you.
no. yeah, we remember in case you ever watch this shit.
Yeah.
Then
But
then we became friends.
yeah. Then when we could. So this, if you want the story of how we became friends, that is a
I feel like that's a different question.
beast, and it is
That's a different
hilarious.
That's a completely different question too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
one,
If you
yeah.
if none of you guys have that as a question, just
We'll talk about it after.
yeah, we'll
yeah.
talk about it after.
And there's
So yeah, technically, I've known
long is that?
our host here for like since first grade.
that's a long time ago.
Did I say first?
You know, it's we take what we get. All right, so
Yeah,
I
we
can do
do.
quick math here.
Some quick maths.
15 years.
16 or 17.
Yeah.
How old are you?
22. I've been in school for 19 years. I'm turning 23.
Yeah, about 16 years.
About 16 to 17. Yeah.
I can just say same to all of
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Actually, no, I've been in school 18 years because did you go through pre-K?
Yes.
I didn't.
Yeah. So I was in school 19 years, because I started when I was 4 years old in pre-K.
Yep. I started at 5.
Yeah, I went to our elementary school for 10 years because of that. So, but I think this is my question again, correct?
It is?
Yep.
Jacob, of the time you've played D&D, what? And it doesn't even have to be a class you've played. What is your favorite class?
My favorite class. Are we going like base class or subclasses?
Just normal classes.
Okay.
I mean, if you have a
My
subclass you want to say, feel free.
Right. My favorite class is the rogue, of course, because
Yeah.
I am that bitch. No one can tell me otherwise. Beyond that, I really dig the idea of like magic use and all that. So I've gone through
Arcane Trickster?
arcane subclasses mostly.
Yeah, Rogue has Arcane Trickster. He was March. No, I don't remember what the fighter one is. He was doing too.
Oh jeez, I actually don't remember it. I was supposed. I know. Actually, no, I don't know. It's been
a while.
such a long time.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Eldritch
exactly what
What did you say,
subclass
Kyle?
I was supposed to level it.
Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch Knight. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's my question. Passes to Nick.
All right.
Alright, this is totally going to be Tony's question, but I'm going to steal it from him.
Piece of
Okay.
shit.
What do you like better, cats or dogs?
This mother.
You do ask that every single time. Yeah.
Why do you have to polarize me like that, man?
I know, it's fucking
Because
sad.
it takes away from Tony's question so that I have more.
This man here.
You see, the issue here, right? The issue here is that, oh man, okay. The issue here is that, by nature, I'm a cat person. Like me and cats just get along. Like we are like the same kind of creature,
Mm-hmm.
He's not wrong.
and similar in that like if you bother us when we don't want you to, it's like claws to the face.
It's
If
claws and
But
hissing.
if you leave
Lots
us
of
alone for
hissing.
too long, we're right up on you, like attention.
I don't think I've ever heard you like give an analogy that was as accurate as what you just said.
I'm like, I have two moods. Either I need this much attention, asterisk, or get away from me. I just need to be alone right
Yeah,
now.
no, that's very cat-like. I respect it.
And sometimes a combination of both, where it's like I'll request pets and then immediately deny them.
It's like, well, I wanted them when I asked, but now it's been a few
But
seconds.
you're 2 seconds too late. I'm sorry. Not really.
I respect it. Yeah. So
Sorry.
you be a cat person. That's okay. One of the few people that can say that they're a cat person, in my opinion, doesn't change them.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's because he's known me too long
Yeah,
to hate
it's
me.
yeah. He's my tenured friend at this point. There's no leaving. This is going to be Kyle's question.
Oh, I thought it was Nick.
Nick just low blowed me
Yeah,
with the
it's
cats and
question.
dogs
That's why-
question.
that's why I
Yeah.
just thought it was yours.
Yeah. No,
Um,
it's because it is my question, Kyle.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask another Tony question. And by that I mean it's about Tony.
Oh, okay. I'm like, are you stealing all my questions too, this motherfucker?
That's what
What color are his eyes?
Yeah. You've done it for 16 years. Color of Tony's eyes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big eye contact guy, so I wish I were joking about that, but no, eye contact like terrifies
If you
me.
had to guess, what would you say? Because I actually do know the answer.
If I had to guess,
Yeah.
I would say Hazel.
Yeah, he's right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Hazel, and apparently, based on different articles of clothing, they can shift to the blue side.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that is all it's both awesome and incredibly unfortunate due to
I
the
can't see it,
circumstances
Yeah.
All right, so I'm trying to figure out. I have so many questions down that I'm trying to figure out what order I want to go. All right, so we're gonna play a fun game here. I don't know if I'm spelling this right. So Jacob, I'm gonna say this very long-winded so I can look at the spelling on this.
Right?
Oh, I spelled it right. Okay. So we're going to play a fun game. What is your favorite kind of soda? And as soon as you start to talk, I'm going to hit enter in TeamSpeak.
Okay.
What is your favorite kind of soda?
Orange Crush.
Oh, I was going to say Sunkissed. I thought it was Sunkissed. I was wrong. It is Orange Crush.
Crush was the original. I settled for Sunkissed because
It was only in the
well
stores.
available.
Yeah, he's right. Well, Orange Soda, I was right on that one.
However-
Yeah.
Hang on. The answer is a little bit longer than that. So like, since I got my job, I've had more access to Crush, and I've actually fell off of it. So, I'm actually looking for a new favorite right now because I've drank so much of it that I can't. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
done with it.
All right. Well, that was my question. So it goes to Nick.
Odian.
Jacob, what's your favorite operating system?
So,
And why is it Arch Linux?
Why is it not? Why is it not Windows XP?
it? I was gonna say Windows 10
3.1.
because it's been actually
If Chris was here, he'd be asking all the Linux questions.
I know, Chris, I missed you, buddy. Know why there's so much hate for Windows 10? I mean, I know, but in my experience, it has been completely reliable, at least for the needs that I have. So, hi Microsoft, give me that $10 now. No, I'm playing.
This will move us to Kyle.
Actually, can I let you guys know, and then I can just hit all mine at once? At the end?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why,
I would rather use mine as lightning questions and just go really, really fast with it. Because it's way funnier if I do.
Okay. That's fine. You can do them now if you want.
No. You guys can do
Okay.
it.
Alright, then I will go. What is your favorite non-soda drink?
Damn it.
Ooh, okay. I'm probably gonna. If I haven't been outed already as an autist, this will definitely give it away.
I mean, you already did.
Chocolate milk, actually.
Okay. It was either chocolate milk or Kool-Aid.
Don't even get me started on Kool-Aid.
You love Kool-Aid. That's why I'm like, it's either
I
chocolate
do.
milk or Kool-Aid. It's one of those two. But that Nick, you can go.
Would you rather fight 10 tiger-sized rats or
Tiger-sized.
100 mouse-sized tigers?
Huh.
That's mouse size, not rat
So,
size.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
yes, it does matter.
It's completely relevant. Rats are way bigger.
Yeah, rats are way bigger than mice.
but there's 100.
There's still 100 of them, yes, but I feel like I could curb stomp more of them.
Yeah.
That sounds so fucking...
No, that's fair.
That sounds so brutal for what the questions are. But still,
All right, now I have a question that I didn't write down, but now I want to know your answer too. All right, so picture this: you're in an open field, and the number you say is the number you fight. How many kindergartners do you think you could fight off at once?
oh my goodness, this one. Alright, you know, I've given some thought to it, and I have been going to the gym recently. So, this is actually an improvement on my last number, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go with... kindergartners, you said?
Yeah, so they're like 5 years old.
The 3 and 4, yeah.
Well,
0, because I'd feel
3,
super
4, 5,
fucking
so-
bad about it.
But how many could you, if need be?
If need be. Like, if they were just like...
They were gonna
like
kill you.
rabid and going after
They're
me in droves.
gonna kill you. They're rabid. They're coming for your neck.
Oh, Jesus, that's a tough one. Okay, oh man, I'd be crying the whole time. But,
Remember, you're in
Yeah.
a field, you're not in a tree.
Yeah.
You can't just stand there and kick at them.
Yeah, you have to like completely just fight. And,
They can swarm you, the little bastards.
yeah. If you pick too many, they swarm.
Yeah. A gaggle of kindergartners now.
So how many do you think?
so you know what? I will settle for a gaggle.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm taking it. Go ahead, Nick. It's your question.
Yeah, I'll settle for a gaggle. Whatever a gaggle happens to be, I will settle for that many.
Alright.
Like a group.
Yeah, just like a small group.
A small
of them.
gathering. Yeah.
Alright, Nick, here's your question, by the way.
Do you have a Halloween costume for this year?
Frankenstein.
Oh, nice.
I have a dyed streak on my hair, so I can just like it's the easiest thing. I just draw some stitches on my arms and face, and I'm good.
Which, by the by, the party will be costume party, costume allowed.
Costume mandatory, you mean?
I mean, if you don't have one, you don't have one, but it'd be really great if you did.
So, I was trying to find out how much was a gaggle, and there's no one gives it an exact
No,
number because it just.
there wouldn't be.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping that someone was like, "Well, approximately."
If I may go back and answer this question wholeheartedly.
You score.
5-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting for a number.
Yeah, me too.
I said 5 of them.
Oh, I thought you were asking if they were 5-year-olds. I'm like, yes.
Well, I was asking if they were 5-year-olds.
Okay.
But if it... Basically, the number I can fight matches the age.
All right, so you saying you can fight off 25-year-olds?
Yes.
I don't know about that one, man.
Go there.
But
Can you? So once it gets higher, though, it's fine. I think I could easily beat up 100-year-olds.
I mean, yeah. Well, we
some of them
never
are
we never
really good
clarified
things.
what their physical condition was. So
I'm assuming average.
we like 100-year-old bodybuilders or something like that.
Oof, that would be.
mixed, right? So you have the diseased ones and they cough on you and you'd be like, yeah, gross, you just die from that.
Ooh, thank you for the follow, Batantonia.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, I have no idea whose question it is, by the way.
Nick's.
Right.
Nick's?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
Nick's.
it's already
No,
back
no,
to me?
no. Nick had his already.
I don't remember what Nick's
Those are
question
common.
was.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we had mine and then we went back. To
Oh, the costume was one of these questions. Okay, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I thought you. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, never mind. All right. What are your opinions on Arnold Palmer? Not the golfer, the drink.
Honor Palmer. So, frankly, I'm not much of a tea drinker. Even like iced tea or like green tea or anything like that. So it's a little bit difficult for me to tell. I did have like one sip at one point when I was like 10, I think. And at the time, I didn't like it. I don't know what I would think of it if I were to drink it today. My assumption goes based on my overall ideas on tea, which is I probably wouldn't.
It's closer to lemonade than it is tea.
All right, I'm just gonna let's just move to the next question because my feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
This is like the third time
There's also booze in
I've
it. It's
dissed
fucking
dogs.
delicious, by the way.
Yeah, you're like, this is strike 3, motherfucker. No, okay, Nick.
It's like,
it is your
it's
question.
like as this is the episode where we find out that me and Hydra are like polar opposites in reality.
Yeah, I know. In some
Yeah,
categories.
You know, when Mike makes and he says like the hot tamales, and you're like, you son of a bitch.
Alright, so follow-up question. Mike and Ike's, real opinion.
Mike and Ike's?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay, we're friends again. Okay. Alright, Nick, it's your question.
So Jacob. Jacob.
Yes.
That's him.
What do you think Steve
Hello?
is doing?
What do I think Steve is doing
Yeah, what do you think he's doing right now?
right now?
Right now.
Knowing
Napping.
our lovely little soft boy
Hello.
server moderator,
My answers are the best.
he is probably diligently working on some code right now.
Oh.
I would imagine.
Kyle, I think he could be doing both, to be fair.
He'd be diligently working on his penis. Yep. That's what I heard. Okay.
Both.
It could be
Definitely both.
Alright. That's gonna move me to my next question.
Oh no, I think he might be asexual thinking about it now.
What is your favorite snack food?
My favorite oh Jesus. Oh man. That is actually a really tough call. You guys are hitting me with the hard ones now.
Oh, these are the hard ones, yeah? Okay, that's what
Yeah,
you
these are
think?
the hard ones.
No, these are not the hard ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you think these are the hard ones, huh?
Yeah, no, these are the I know so as much as I know my habits, I know that my habits don't exactly match up with my preferences, which is a very weird thing to say. But oh jeez. Snack food.
First thing in your head.
Oreos.
Okay.
I can only take like 6 of them at a time, but still Oreos, that's what she said. Actually, no, that's what I said because
Oh,
I'm going to be
yeah.
her very soon. Not very soon.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah, there we go.
It's like
Yeah.
BP in every hole. Anyway. Okay.
Are you counting the nostrils?
No.
Maybe.
The three main ones.
Okay, it's just...
I'm not counting behind the knee, the ears, and the nose.
I'm just,
okay?
you know, it's gotta... Because if you did, everyone could have their own.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
What's the fun in that?
fair. Fair.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's...
It's not
okay,
fun if
this
you're not
is
sharing.
this is
Yeah,
Nick's
yeah,
question now.
right.
Nick, your question, sir.
What you got for me?
This may have a follow-up question to it.
Right.
Does Tony have a cute doggo?
He has several.
I was gonna say, there we go, that's the right answer.
Adorable.
Thank you.
And would you pet those doggos?
I do actually every time I come over. There's one who gets this like extra attention. That's because he's a little soft boy.
That's Jack, yeah.
Yeah. It's the
I've
softest
never
of
met your
soft
dogs,
boys.
by the way.
you haven't met... Who met
jealous.
Cash, then? That might have been Steve and Henry, then, actually. Because one time they picked me
Probably.
up and I brought him out to see some people. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna say this is my question now. What is... All right. I'm gonna say, to condense questions here, I'm gonna ask, what is your favorite all-time TV show and current favorite TV show?
Ooh.
Could be the same answer
wow.
if you like a show enough.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with my all-time.
Okay.
That would be, Jesus.
I have a guess in my head.
See, even that's like a mini competition. Because like there's so much nostalgia involved. Shit. I'm gonna have to cave and say Ed and Ed.
Yes, that's what I typed out.
It was between that and Top Gear.
Oh, Top
It was like-
Gear,
it was like
yeah.
This really
Okay.
serious competition between
Yeah.
those two. But as of right now, it is, and I know several people are going to laugh at this, but
I think I already know the answer to this one too.
my current favorite is a tie between Grey's Anatomy and The Flash.
Ooh, okay. Very
Yeah.
dynamic, different shows, but cool.
Yeah.
What is that?
How good is The Flash, by the way?
It is. I mean, it's story-wise,
alright.
it's very standard TV drama, but it involves comic book heroes, so I can't really hate it all that much, because it does that drama thing of like the second you think things are going well,
It doesn't.
Something
Yeah, someone
goes
else
wrong.
goes wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
you never know what it's going to be, but something is going to go wrong.
Okay. Nick.
What is the worst Halloween costume you've seen,
The worst Halloween costume I've seen.
or that you think's the worst Halloween costume? Either will work.
Anything from Fortnite. No, like for
Yeah.
No, I respect that answer so much.
I don't like why? Why would you do this? What? I mean, I know exactly what spurs people to do to use Fortnite for Halloween costumes, but still, I wouldn't. I would never.
Just so they can
I wouldn't
floss
be
in
caught
front of
dead.
it and try and get them. Duh.
Alright, this is my question again. So I have a question, and then I have a sub-question for this one. What is your favorite all-time movie?
Favorite all-time movie?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a good thing I wasn't asking questions, Tony. I've been knocking
Oh
yours
wow.
Yeah.
That's okay. So just a heads up. It's once again is a competition, but all of them involve cars in some form or
You know
another.
what? For the sake of it, go. You can say them all.
I can say them
Yeah.
all.
out. It's really gone second,
all right then.
Obviously.
So they're all like old as a dirt, but still.
Okay.
So.
Is one of them Speed Racer?
Yes, one of them Speed
Okay.
Racer. You'll never. No one will ever convince me to not like.
Are any of
Speed
them
Racer
Hot
movies.
Wheels Racers movies?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Woof.
Like all of them. World Race, Acceleration.
Is there
the
any
entire-
more
the
of these,
entire-
or the
entire
movies
series
that you have in your list here that you haven't said or I haven't guessed yet?
I think that's about. Oh wait, no, Black Panther.
Oh, Black Panther. That doesn't involve a car.
I said almost
sure
all of
there's
them.
a
Did
car.
I say almost?
I thought you said all. I thought you said all of them
We'll
involve
see it in
cars.
post. We'll see
Yeah,
it in
it's whatever.
post.
I think he said almost
Okay.
all of them.
I may have
That's
not
about
caught
that,
that,
that's good.
but Alright, then my sub question is, this is a super inside joke question. What is your favorite memory in a movie theater involving a bus that may or may not be
That bus is gonna
exploding?
blow up.
So this is my favorite story to tell about ever going to the movies.
The best.
Yeah, so-
the absolute best.
Jacob, myself, and I believe Jacob's father went to go
Yes.
see Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
And I did not know about like most of the events in there before, other than like Osama bin Laden dying.
Right.
So there's a scene of a bus, and I'm like, wow, they're really focusing on this bus. I'm gonna lean over and tell Jacob something. I whisper to Jacob, "The bus is gonna blow up," and then he like looks at the screen and it instantly blows up.
The same frame that I look the bus is exploding. I'm terrified.
Jacob flew back in his seat. Like,
So the best part of this too, believe it or not, the best part of this too is that I would have been ready for that explosion had he not told me. Like, had my attention not been taken away from the screen, I would have been ready for the explosion.
yeah. It's just that I took your attention, and I told you it's gonna happen, and you're like, what? You're like, yeah, probably, but it happened immediately. Probably the best case of timing I've ever had in my entire life, and I don't think I can ever beat that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, that's that.
Oh,
that is
man.
my question for now. So, Nick, you're up.
Oh, I see. What should I choose?
That one.
Everything.
That one right there. Take that one.
Yeah.
All right. What color Post-it notes do you prefer more?
This is toxic.
It is.
Tony doesn't even know what color post
It's
he
fucked
uses.
up. I have post-its in my deck
Choose
too.
so many things.
I have post-it notes in my desk too, and I don't know what color they're.
Love choice. Oh, I remember this map. So, see, the thing is, this is one of those things that kind of changes over time.
Same.
Okay.
What's your answer now, though?
As of right now, that would be purple, and that's because purple is commonly associated with fortune and wealth and regality and all that.
I respect you as a man.
So yeah, it's a lucky color for me if I say so myself.
You know what's funny about that answer?
What?
The most Post-it notes strewn across my desk are purple.
If I told you same, would you believe me?
No.
Yeah, no, I don't have any
I don't
have post-it notes on my desk at all. I don't even know why I'm lying on that many levels.
Yeah,
You
full
said
of
you had
shit,
those-
Harry.
In my desk, not on my desk.
Okay.
Yeah. I have like 4 stacks of them in my desk, but I they don't say what color they are on them because, you know, most people that use them would fucking know. All right, this is my question. Jacob, what is your favorite Pokemon? What kind of Pokemon are you? What is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Not Meowth. It's the evolved
Persian.
Persian.
Yeah, okay.
That one.
Persian's pretty elegant. Have you seen a low-end Persian before?
Haven't.
Ooh, give me 1 second. So how do you feel about normal Persian's head size?
Oh what?
Its head size,
Make
like...
it bigger.
It gets bigger.
Oh, well, yeah.
Alright, let me see this shit real quick.
I got a redirect notice.
I know, Sam.
Maybe I'll copy a different picture?
No, it's fine. It works.
Nah, it works.
Click it. This looks so stupid.
By the way, I got so lost in the song.
Oh
What kind of
dude,
Pokemon
what?
are you?
What is that?
It's a low-end Persian.
Dude, what is that?
It's a dark-type Persian.
Its face looks stupid.
It should be a psychic type, by the way. Its head is so big,
It should be.
right? Okay, thank you.
And apparently when it's shiny, it actually gets darker for some reason.
I'm not against that. But yeah, okay. Normal Persian, not that one. Is your favorite? Nick.
So, just to be fair, the last question was, what kind of Pokemon are you? Because I got totally lost in the song after I heard that.
It's what's his favorite Pokemon?
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Yeah. So
stole
guess
my
which
question.
guess which one, dog?
You stole my question, Tony.
That's called payback.
Payback, revenge, best served cold.
Alright. So Jacob,
As I eat my mic.
Chrome, Firefox, Safari,
Chrome.
or Trash?
Chrome.
Be funny if you said Internet Explorer.
What about Waterfox?
Well, I just put
There's
Trash
what?
afterwards because
What about
there's so
IceVisual?
many that you could name in between there.
What about-
until
isn't
you
there
get
one called,
to
like, Omega
Internet
or
Explorer,
something?
Which is Trash.
Yeah, there's Omega.
There's an Onion one.
Well, of course there's an Onion one. There has to be.
Okay, I'm gonna take over. Jacob,
Yeah.
currently, who is your favorite YouTuber?
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm curious to
Cody
see
Flash.
if it's still Russian Badger.
I mean, it would be, but his upload schedule is, like, sporadic right now, and it's actually not where I'm getting the most entertainment for not. I'm sorry, Badger. Please don't delete me from your channel. But please don't forcibly remove my subscription. But
Imagine.
but oh Jesus, let's see now.
You suck at cooking.
That's a good one.
What?
You suck at cooking's good.
That is a very good one. Yeah.
Benjamin Babish, though, is...
Primitive technology is good.
Actually, you know what? I think it actually is still Badger.
Yeah, okay. I respect it.
Demolition Range.
Because, like, I don't get quite the entertainment out of other... I put other channels on for, like, background noise most of the time, and also to learn stuff. But
Yeah, I
but
felt
like
that way.
for like pure entertainment, I go to Badger.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
just straight up.
How did Team 4-Star not win this?
Oh no, Team 4-Star is in there.
Do they still make
Like,
content?
But the issue is,
I mean, I
I've
think
seen
so.
all of Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z abridged already, and I have this thing where it takes a long time for me to be able to like rewatch something and get like actual entertainment value out of it again. So like
No, I can watch that over and over again, and I fucking have, and I fucking
yeah, no. If
I love
I were still in the middle of watching Dragon Ball Z abridged, I'll be like all out Team 4-Star right now. But as it stands, I am all caught up with the series, and I'm like, okay, I kind of know all this already, so I can't really be like I don't know, whatever the like I can't laugh again essentially at that, at least not as hard as I would like to.
I know.
Nick, it is your question.
Or Gohan Dodge.
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 So Jacob, this is a really important question, and the internet must know. Toilet paper, over or under?
Oh my god.
Well, you see,
There is one right answer to this, by the way.
Yeah, there's only one right answer.
I know about the patent argument. I know about the argument that, like, in the patent, it's supposed to go, oh wow. Maybe I don't know the
I
patent
have to say I
argument.
have no idea which one's right, and now I'm like, what?
There's a way it's depicted in the patent that everyone uses to argue as the correct method. However, being a being who has sworn his life, they life to to neutrality and fairness and logic and all that, I truthfully have to say that it's up to preference, really.
No, fuck you. Pick over or under.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna.
have you seen that picture where someone like stabbed the roll holder through the
Side of it, yeah.
through the toilet paper roll like head on? That's my choice. There you go.
Alright.
Which way do you actually put it?
Which way do I? In my household, it is under by default, and
Wow.
I honestly, it could go either way. I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't think I would care as long as there's toilet paper. The only
Yeah.
time I care about toilet paper is when it's not there. And
And
I
if you
freeze.
said like toilet paper or I don't know, poison ivy or some shit like that,
That's-
I'd be all in for poison ivy.
Yeah.
But no.
I was like, he's gonna say poison ivy, this motherfucker. But
I mean, who hasn't done that? Though?
yeah, you're right. So which one is the correct way? Like
Over.
Over? Okay.
Yeah, it's over.
Wow.
I had no idea. Generally, I'm like, as long as I can use it, I'm fine.
Yeah. Like, it's
100%
getting
away from
used. I'm not gonna be using that much of it anyway, so it's like, it's gonna be in use for like 2 minutes tops.
Yeah.
What happens if you
At
ever really
most.
shitty diets? You just fucking wipe markers from your butt.
Cause
Alright, I'm gonna move on to my next question, guys. So, I am requesting that when I say this question, no one else make a comment. Kyle, mainly talking about you.
I'll probably make a comment, but I'll
You
put my
need
cup.
to, like, then mute your mic or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, I want to hear what Jacob has to say about this.
Okay.
And then, Kyle, you can come in later and...
To yell at everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Jacob, you remember watching the Death Note movie on Netflix?
Yes.
Out of 10... Kyle. Kyle, what would you give it?
Okay, so, all things considered, between the regular acting story and, I'm gonna go review mode for a minute here.
Sure.
But, I'm gonna try to keep it short, and you know how long-winded I can get about things. But, yeah, all things considered, between the acting, storytelling, CGI, all that good shit, right? I would actually give it a relatively, at least in my opinion, I'd give it a relatively high mark of a 7. And that is because for someone who does not already know Death Note, it is a very good baseline for what you can expect from the series. Kyle, I know you're in pain now that I said that. But
So do you want to know the funniest thing? When I originally said it, I also gave it a 7 out of 10. Jacob and I saw it together. And Kyle yelled at me for so long.
Yes, I did.
Now then, for an avid anime fan
slower.
and someone who has seen Death Note, like already seen Death Note, comparatively to the original, it is awful.
Yeah, there's no way
You would
it.
not
Sorry, I know this is your question, Jacob, but like I'm under the impression that there will never be a good movie adaptation of an anime. It's so hard to do.
That's a tough call.
That
Japan
isn't
does it very
made
well,
by.
but that's because source material and source audience. So
I was gonna say that isn't made by the company that makes the anime. Also,
yeah.
as a caveat.
I mean, even the live action ones in Japan usually aren't made by the same company, but they are made by people who have a better understanding of the source material.
Yeah, I more meant movies here.
Yeah. Like Netflix adaptations are generally going to be.
Well, I didn't mean just Netflix adaptations. I meant like any like American produced movie or English based movie, I should say. All right, Kyle, go ahead.
First of all, there's a correct answer to that, and it is 4 out of 10 because of Willem Dafoe only. Otherwise, it would get a 1 or lower if I could.
Oh, jeez.
Damn.
The writing, the acting, the casting was all awful. Literally, the only good thing about that was Willem Dafoe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Tony's already heard enough of me yelling at him.
Yeah, no, I've got this like on the podcast and off the podcast.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and spare you the rest of
Oh wow, that's toxic. Why do I have to
Yeah.
get it all? Jacob only gets the Cliff Notes version of
For your
it.
benefit, Tony.
Mhm.
For your benefit, because I've already yelled at you about it, so you don't have to listen to it again.
Me, however.
And Jacob hasn't heard this though, and he wants to know. I don't actually know if he wants to know.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck your opinion. No, I'm just playing.
Just. You also later came back on it more honestly and said if I wasn't watching it with Jacob, it would have been much
Oh
worse.
yeah, definitely.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
No, because you don't understand. When me and Ant watch a movie together, half the
Buses
time
blow
we're
up.
cracking jokes, like, just left and right.
Yeah, so I feel like our enjoyment was very heavily like changed because Jacob and I were there.
We were roasting characters the whole fucking time.
We were roasting characters. We were like... So, I think the main thing that Jacob and I, like, we had a fun time watching the movie, and we Okay, because...
We overanalyze it, but that's why we have so much fun with it. Otherwise,
we overanalyze it, and we went in with everyone telling us this was the worst movie ever made.
Yeah, I honestly went in hoping to think differently, and not gonna lie, I kinda did, but not so much.
Yeah, no, because it's not... I still don't think it's the worst movie I've ever seen. I've seen The Love Guru. It was a very bad movie.
After hearing you say that, I'm actually thankful that I haven't.
It's so bad. It killed Mike Myers' career.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mike Myers, since that movie... Apparently there's going to be another Austin Powers, but that's the name of the series, not Mike Myers. And he had, like, a bit role in... it was either Inglourious Bastards or one of, like... Valkyrie, maybe? It might have been Valkyrie. Like, as, like, a Nazi leader. And, like, he was on screen for, like, 20 seconds.
Sounds about right.
And that's like, that's where his career is now. After that movie. So...
I think he's made so much off of the Austin Powers movies.
Yeah, I mean, he's never... has to work again his entire life. He has enough money, but, you know. Nick, I believe it is your question after that long-winded discussion.
That was very long-winded.
Welcome to Background Noise.
Episode 249 of your host, HydroxideAnt.
204... I feel like I've been in cryo station.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So we're gonna choose a question that can only be answered in one word. And that is, describe your opinion of politics in one word.
Huh.
Neutral. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Neutral. A majority of the time, until I have collected sufficient data, which is very hard to do, mind you, I remain neutral.
Turning into one word, sir?
Well, his answer is neutral, but then he was being like...
He's going to have to describe his answer, which makes it longer than one word. Therefore, not one word.
You know, as the host...
Oh, not one word. Well, my initial answer was one word, but then I had to explain it so that people didn't tear me the fuck apart.
As the host of Background Noise, I'm going to allow everything he just said. So, fuck everyone else.
He's just gonna edit that specific part out.
I'm not editing it now. You forget that.
You just pause recording for my whole explanation and then resume.
Alright, I'm gonna move to my next question. Let's see. Jacob, what is your favorite genre of music?
Why you do this to me?
I like tearing you apart.
Okay, you know, this is gonna be another long one. Giggity. But, okay, so, if I had to give, like, a general answer, I would say EDM, but there is so much in EDM that I would absolutely hate that I can't really give that.
That's why genres are different like that.
Yeah, genre, like, it's very difficult to just say, like a single genre and then leave it at that, because there's so much variance within any one genre, even subgenres.
Yeah, the reason I kept it so broad was so it'd be a fast answer.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
No.
It's like, what radio station do you leave it on?
Yeah. But,
I turn on until alternative rock.
Quick and dirty answer is like, it's like a tie between EDM and... What's the other one? It goes by several different names. I think synth pop, something like that.
Cool. Nick, it's your turn.
Wow, that goes fast. Alright, let's see. What's your favorite video game from your childhood?
From my childhood.
This motherfucker is stealing questions again. Wow. Because, like, first of all, I gotta remember half the shit I played when I was little. Alright, when he says favorite game from your childhood, first game that pops in your mind.
See, that's the thing though, because like the first game that popped in my head isn't necessarily my favorite a lot of the time.
What was it?
What was it?
It'll be like the thing I have the most memories of, and not necessarily my favorite at the time.
Well, what was it?
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. So it's like a mod of a game even, but Battlefield 2, the sandbox mod, because I got to build shit, and that was like all I wanted to do. Even now, all I want to do is just build shit, and I'm like it was just heaven for me at the
For some
time.
reason, I thought you were gonna say like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
I see. Oh my god! I completely forgot about PlayStation
Yeah,
1.
because I'm pretty sure that was your
Ape
first
Escape.
console, right?
Yeah, first console. I was shit at it because I was like 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say
still.
you're a child.
Yeah, but yeah, Ape Escape.
Okay, there you go.
Between the music, gameplay, all of that. Only the original though. I don't like the sequels, which is unfortunate. But yeah.
Sounds good to me. All right, since we're gonna go on the video game topics, what is your current favorite video game?
Current favorite. That would be Counter-Strike.
Ooh.
That just stays with. Actually, no, not even Counter-Strike. Oh, that's a huge mix-up right there.
I honestly thought you were gonna say GTA 5.
Yeah.
I've unfortunately I've actually recently fallen off of GTA
Okay.
5. I say unfortunate because like I'm missing out on all the shit I could be grinding out, but we're in between
free
major
money is
updates
coming
right
out,
now, so I don't
yeah.
give a fuck.
There's a bunch of free money next week.
Yep. It's a tie between Counter-Strike and Team Fortress 2
Okay.
right now. And that is like as honest as I can get it, because I'm not gonna lie, that is like 90% of my time spent on.
I understand.
If I'm not feeling like doing a competitive match, I'm on Team Fortress 2.
Okay. I'm gonna do a sub question real fast, because we already talked about your favorite childhood game, current game. What's your favorite game all time? If you had to average it out.
All time.
Pick one.
Yeah,
Have another sub
you're
question
hitting
for
me
that.
with the difficult ones here, man.
Because you
You're
talked
hitting me
about
with
to say like Ape Escape was your favorite childhood, CS and TF2 are your favorites now. Is there a game that you played in between, maybe even that would you liked more? Like you mentioned the Battlefield 2 mod.
Yeah, it would be that.
Battlefield 2 mod.
That's mainly because, other than the whole it just let me build stuff, I met and got to play with so many different people. Like that was my first time really getting into a community that wasn't like in person, and it broadened my horizons so much. Like even now, one of my best friends I met playing that mod. His name is, well, I'm not gonna say
He's in a different country.
But
So
yeah, he's in a different country. Yes, he's in a different continent even.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's actually in New Zealand right now. Had to move there to get like a fresh start and everything. But yeah, he like to this day, even though we don't talk that much anymore, we still keep up, and he is still among my best friends.
Cool.
I wish I could say his name right now, but I'm gonna choose not to.
His name is
Yes.
His name is name redacted.
Yes.
All right, Nick.
I might even link in this episode so you can hear me say this shit, but still.
So this is an important question to every IT person or every person who's ever had a problem.
Okay.
Have you tried turning it off again to the last problem that you had?
Again.
Did you put it back on though after turning it off?
Not leaving
Yeah,
it forever
like-
to break the fucking thing.
Have you tried to turn it on and off again to the last problem that you had?
The last problem that I had, I tried turning it off, and I have yet to be able to turn it back on. So,
I don't even want context for that one. There's no context.
Explain?
It's his penis.
no.
Oh.
I wish it was. It would be
Wait, why
easy
would
if
you?
it was.
Never mind.
Turns it off.
Well, actually, the thing is, if it was a penis, it wouldn't be turning it off. It'll be taking it off. But anyway,
Your own?
Yep. I feel like that's enough
Yes,
explanation.
I'm going
For that one.
yes, there is an explanation for that. Actually, no. If you hadn't been listening this whole time, I'm kind of mad at you for not understanding the context for that already, because I have made like several hints to this subject already.
I mean, if you're talking to me, I obviously know what you're talking about. I'm just not outing
Oh
it.
no, I'm talking to our viewers.
Okay.
I was
Like, if you,
I'm
like-
pretty sure I know.
Like if you've been listening for like the past hour, I want to say
Probably would got
I've
it
already
already.
made several
Yeah,
allusions to this topic, so I'm mad at you for missing this one.
that's fair.
This is probably the most obvious one.
Nick, did you ask that one?
Yes.
Okay.
I also had a follow-up question saying, explain, and I feel like I didn't hear my explanation properly. I felt like I got a bunch of jokes.
It's actually better you don't get an explanation for this one because, it's an ongoing crisis right now. So, you know.
Appeals committee, do you deny or approve this?
Who are you asking?
You.
Yeah, he can move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
I get vetoed every time I try to be on the committee, so... Big deal, I didn't mean me.
My question is, Jacob, I know this is a long time ago, but do you have any plans in the future of ever taking your hand at a YouTube channel or Twitch channel?
Ooh, wow, that is a tough call. There are several things I'll need to get in order to re-enter the YouTube space or even re-enter the entertainment space. But I wouldn't be against trying it. I really wouldn't be against trying it. My main issue, aside from production, like basic production stuff, would be like the kind of content that I would generate. That's like my main concern, or my main concern keeping me from re-entering. Because as it stands, I have the resources for rudimentary production. It wouldn't be great, like it wouldn't come out great, but I could probably do it. I could probably like force out a couple of videos right now and be like, a little bit happier with them.
Yeah, I got you.
And I'm speaking at like that's like the artist in me speaking, because as you probably know, the life of an artist is that of creating something, loving it for 2 seconds, and then immediately hating it.
Yep.
Alright, that was my question. So, Nick.
Have you tried the new Mario Party?
Nope.
Oh.
I have
You
tried
guys-
Mario Tennis though. The Switch one.
Ooh.
It's fun. It is hella fun. Chain Chomp is best character.
Dylan has both, and the new Mario Party has been a lot of fun. I'll have to tell you. You'll have to try it the next time you come over.
Okay.
This is very good.
So, I'll...
I would absolutely be up and down for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jacob,
Yeah.
what are your real opinions on the Mass Effect series?
Oh. Okay. All right. So.
Friendship is hanging here.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is gonna be another long-winded one, but I don't actually have that much first-hand experience with Mass Effect. That is something that I regretfully admit, but at the same time, my third-hand experience, given the story beats that I've seen and just the general look of it, it is definitely one of those worlds that I would fantasize about being in. And on that merit alone, I can easily say that I love the series so far for what I've seen out of it.
All you need to know
Aside
is
from
everything after the
Andromeda.
first one sucks.
That's not true.
Andromeda looks and It looked like ass. It still looks like ass. And
Andromeda? No, I'm not talking about Andromeda. I'm talking about the original trilogy here.
we don't talk
That
about
doesn't
that one.
exist in my mind. Yeah. Alright. That was my
But yes,
question.
the main trilogy, I would love it. Like I'll just that whole sequence.
Yeah. Nick, you are up again, my friend.
So this is testing how much you've been paying attention. How old is Kyle?
I didn't say it
Yeah, he
earlier.
did.
Probably twice.
He did.
27.
There you go.
I was waiting. I was actually waiting for you guys to say that you said it earlier because I'm like, I might have misheard. I might have misheard it earlier.
You're just like you wanting that
But I
double
think-
confirmation. It's like we said it
Oh,
earlier.
no,
Oh yeah,
I
it's
wanna- I
he's
wanna
27.
Been silent about it.
I wanted to be absolutely sure. I'm like, I think 27, but is he really?
27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be 28 in 4 months.
Oh wow,
All right.
wow.
Okay, this is gonna be my question. See, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna get the. I have 2 more joke questions, so I'm gonna get these out of the way.
Okay. Wait, there were joke questions in there.
These 2 are more of joke questions.
Okay.
Number 1, where the fuck's my mixtape?
Working on it. Working on it.
That's my question.
Trust me, man. The track selection process is a very difficult and tedious one. Because you know how I get
no.
with my with like designing flow into and all that. Yeah. I know it's a joke question, but I'm like
No, I get you. Yeah, I'm more fucking around with you because I gave Jacob 2 CDs to make me a mixtape like a month or 2 ago now.
Mind you, I very rarely share the actual music I listen to. Like you need to be someone that actually am friends with for me to share my legitimate music taste. I don't mean like the stuff that I have for when regular people are around. I mean my actual like full on music taste.
No, it makes sense. It's a personal topic.
Yeah.
So that is my question, by the way. So Nick, you're up.
This is another thing that will test how much you've been paying attention.
Not at all.
Do you mumble words or grumble words?
Mumble.
He has been paying attention.
Well, my dude, I was the one who said
Yes.
I was the one who I said it like 3 times.
Alright, I'm just gonna take over, and so, Jacob, I'm gonna ask, this is a joke question. I didn't know whether to put this one last. I oddly wanted to do it last, but I'm gonna do it now.
Okay.
We're gonna start off at the beginning. By that, I
Right.
mean, hypothetically speaking, you're on a deserted island, and
Alright.
you had to have a companion, and it was a mermaid. Is it gonna be top half or bottom half fish?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's
Okay,
literally
so
this
you
was
know
something we
what?
talked about in episode 1 of Background Noise, and I bring it
I
up every
think-
time there's a new guest.
I think I remember this discussion. The last time we talked about this, there was a lot of discussion around like sexual elements. I'm not down for that shit. So it's gonna be top half mermaid because I'd rather have conversation and someone who I can like
Who said the fish
talk
can't
to
talk?
and hopefully make plans to survive with.
Who said
you know?
the top half fish can't talk?
You know what, man? I've already made my decision, and I've also
No one's
already-
ever willing to say top half fish.
No.
So here's
No.
the thing. You say top half human because they can also do hand and mouth stuff.
Yeah, they can handle tools and whatnot.
It's not that the other one is the right answer. I just want to meet someone that legitimately is like, no, top half fish.
I thought didn't someone say top half
I don't
fish?
think I believe them.
I think somebody did.
It was probably.
That sounds like a
It was,
Jordan
I was gonna say it was
thing.
probably Jordan, and I don't know if I believed him. I think he was just saying it to be Jordan.
That's a
wants
very
that-
Jordan is down for any kind of wet orifice, so he doesn't care.
Yeah.
That's our
Alright.
Canadian.
One of.
All right, Tony, I gotta ask you because I have a question that I want to save for last too. How many questions do you have? Because I might have more than you.
Give me a second. 7.
Damn it! I have 6
What?
11.
because of that one question. It's that one question that he stole.
Well, I mean, I've been doubling up my questions too, so I'm trying to get it to go faster. Yeah, but this is Nick's question.
All right, Jacob. What's the scariest Halloween story you've heard of or have had happen to you?
Scariest Halloween story?
Yeah.
This... Actually, wow. Don't really have many Halloween stories. The closest thing that I have to, like, a really scary Halloween story... Actually, no, it was... Okay, so, have had happened to me was the second option, right? What was the first one again?
That you've heard of or had happened to you?
Heard of. I have no memory, so I'm gonna have to go with have had happened. So it was essentially just like standard fare allergy shit of going through my candy and seeing one I didn't recognize and almost just straight up trying to eat it while knowing full well that there could have been like peanuts or something in there, and I'm like, at the moment I was just like, fuck it, I'm hungry, and it was luckily there were no peanuts in it. It was one of those like rice crunch kind of things. But I felt the crunch and I'm like, oh shit.
It's over.
I'm just like, oh god. I'm like,
That gets the
thank
blood
goodness
pumping.
I'm home, but oh
Right.
no. I didn't want to waste an EpiPen though, cause like, you know, even
That
back
shit
then
costs a
those
lot.
shits were expensive, so
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, let me just wait to see if I actually have a reaction, and I took the thing out of my mouth to see like the inside of it. I'm like, okay, those look more like Krispies than like anything else. I don't know what I didn't at the time. I didn't know what fucking peanuts looked like on the inside of chocolate. So I'm like, it's hard to tell, but I'm guessing I'm safe, and I was. So here I am.
You're still alive, so I would say you were safe.
Am I alive though? Are you sure this is just purgatory?
It's purgatory.
Is this real life or is this just fantasy?
Stuck in a landslide. Alright.
Fun fact about me: I actually don't know the lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody.
But you knew what I was talking about, so you knew now.
You're familiar enough with
I know
them.
the,
Yeah.
I know parts of it. But if you sat me down and tried to get me to sing the whole thing alongside you, I'd be mumbling half the time.
I can't either.
It's hard to. I'm not a good singer anyway, so I'd be mumbling as well. It'd just be a bunch of mumbling.
I just literally don't even know the words.
I do. The same person of the Rubik's Cube that I was talking about earlier, himself and I once wrote the entire song of Bohemian Rhapsody on a whiteboard.
Oh, I just don't care for music. Like most people like learn that shit. I just don't even care.
Oh, mind you, that's also true of me for most popular songs as well. I usually don't know shit all about the lyrics, mainly because I don't hear them all that often.
I'd have to like the song to know its lyrics.
Same.
I mean, there are some songs that I know like the chorus to because they're
chorus and they're catchy.
yeah. It's like "Call Me Maybe," right? Like we all know.
Yeah, we
Like-
we all know that one because we heard it
Yeah,
endlessly.
you couldn't escape the song. If there's certain songs.
The metal version's good.
What is?
The metal version's good.
I'm sure it is. Yeah. I think it's my question now.
Yep.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory?
Yes.
Wow. Wow, that's okay. There's I'm gonna try to answer this quick because as time goes on, more pop into my head.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the time I was playing football out in the park behind, like, you know, out in the park near our houses, and which could be like any park, of course, but we were playing with a whole group, and of course we were like really little, except for a few of us, and I was fucking tiny at the time, but we were playing football, and I got the ball at one point, and no, like you know, running towards the end zone. Out of nowhere, I get fucking checked, and I'm completely off the ground, just flying face up, like starfish position, just flying through the air, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, actually, I remember that.
In
So
the moment that I was airborne, it was fucking awesome because I'm like, I've never. This is new.
I also remember who hit you.
Yeah.
And we used to say that he threw you.
Yeah, you
So,
know, for real
yeah.
though. Another one, if I may,
Yeah, go for it.
if I may. I don't think this was another football one. I think it was a soccer memory. But I was chasing the ball, and at one point I managed to go so fast that I could lean forward and keep my and get enough basically get enough lift that I could like stay running at full speed, just using like my toes touching the ground with each step, and it was like, oh god, how this isn't normal. How the fuck did I do this?
Nah.
Like legitimately, I remember this vividly. I was able to I was like full tilt forward, and like it was more like I was swimming than I was running, cause like my toes would touch the ground and then just immediately lift off. I'm like, oh shit, how is this happening? I was a very light child. I could do some crazy shit.
Alrighty. Nick, it is your question.
What is the worst piece of advice you've given someone, or the worst piece of advice you have been given?
Worst piece of advice I've given to someone. I entered that with full confidence. I have no memory, but
It's like, wow, he's very confident about this one.
I got it.
Collins to Counter-Strike, yep. He's behind you, I swear! No.
I mean, yes, those. Actually, no. If we were going for just gaming related only, anytime I tried to teach anyone anything in Counter-Strike, I'm just fair warning for anyone who wants me to teach them anything. I am a horrible teacher. Do not go to me. I know a lot of shit, but I am horrible at teaching it, at like transferring that knowledge to other people.
I'll take that as an acceptable answer, with the only exception being that you actually taught me how to surf.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to swallow that one.
Right. For anyone who wants reference, we're not talking about like
Yeah,
water
surfing and
surfing.
CS,
We're talking
yeah.
about video game surfing. So don't expect me to go into the ocean. I'm fucking terrified of deep water. Do not make me go into the ocean.
No, we're not gonna make you go in the ocean.
Times.
Kyle.
Well,
just saying.
I'm bringing back an old question.
I mean, I can go into like shallow water, but
Good,
the second if we're in the ocean, like pools are okay, but if we're at the beach and I get to the point where like I need to start kicking to stay afloat, you best believe I'm running my ass back to the shore, like right at that moment. If something brushes my leg, oh no, it's over. I'm done. I'm
And
gone.
Nick, yes, ask it.
Is Kyle racist?
Possibly.
That's a solid man.
Yeah, it's like it depends.
It is.
It depends to who and when who Kyle's around.
If he's anything like me, it's possibly only racism while gaming.
No. Not it's just
Oh
not
no.
Kyle.
Oh
There are holes being dug here.
Cause like, Ant, you know my
Hey,
stories
you hate Brazilians.
from GTA.
You hate Brazilians and
dealing
Chinese
with-
people. One new game.
Oh,
Oh boy.
The Chinese players specifically.
Yeah.
from they have to be like playing in.
See, no, like people in the game that happen to be Chinese, or in other games.
I'm talking like they try to say something to you, and the only thing you get on your screen is squares. That like that kind.
Yeah.
I'm only racist against people who perpetuate stereotypes.
I try not to, but I like making jokes. So.
All right. Nick, you did ask a question, right?
Yes.
What was your question again?
Oh, and Russian players too.
Oh, fair. Russian is Counter-Strike, though, I feel like.
Oh no, Russian is both. Both. Trust
fair.
me.
Alright.
Granted, fair warning. I have met just swell people on both counts in both games. So
Fair.
it's not an entire. It's not like a blood curdling hatred of, but like there are times where it's like you get. There are common experiences, okay? I'm going to go that full, like, trying to justify my racism
It's
right
alright.
now.
Well, I think we should move on
but-
to another
Yeah,
question. So, my next question is, what is your favorite background noise memory?
Background noise.
Yes.
Boy, let me tell you. I think it was the second survival podcast.
Okay.
Just that entire thing. As people got voted. Like, that whole process was just amazing, as, like, you could tell alliances were being formed and then broken and then reformed.
And broken again.
It's like you say one. It's like it was the kind of thing where you said one thing that someone disagreed with, and all of a sudden, like, you had the entire podcast against you. It's like, oh shit, how did this happen?
Yeah. All right, Nick.
Jacob, this is a very, very important question. And there's only one right answer.
Huh.
DC or Marvel?
Why you gotta do this to me, man?
I feel like that's a very
Gotta make
like
choices.
loaded question.
Are we talking
'cause-
comic universe, cinematic? Are we talking TV?
Well, there's a linked question to this, so we're gonna go cinematic.
Okay, cinematic. Marvel.
I was gonna say, you're crazy if you
I
don't say
I
Marvel.
I love watching the DC movies though, because I get to laugh a lot. Not in a good way.
DC shows are better, the Marvel movies are better.
Yeah. Well said. Well said.
And my linked question to this, because we might as well, and I'll put it in here.
Okay. What are the options?
Okay, where are the options?
Just anything Marvel.
It's FMK for anyone wondering if they can't see it on screen right now.
Usually you gotta give him three
doing
names.
other stuff in the background because the show is called Background Noise.
XD.
Hey. Okay, so yeah, FMK Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you got pretty good choices on this. So
That's
you made the right
lot of-
choice. First of
That's a
all.
lot of. There's so many characters though that like I feel like
Yeah,
we need to narrow this down for him
You need to narrow it down
a
a lot.
lot. Like usually, like you should give him the
Alright,
three
alright,
options.
do you want me to severely limit this for you?
Yes, do it.
Give them the three options, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give me the three options. Like.
No. I'm
help
gonna
me.
say you have to choose from the Guardians of the Galaxy crew.
I feel like I'd
Wow.
have. I don't know if I'd have the same answer as Jacob here. I want to say.
Okay, so unlike a lot of people, I do not have any angst from a certain movie. I know it's really late to be worried about spoilers for this movie, but you never know. Okay, so we're just gonna get that out of the way. Engage Trump mode.
I'm
But,
just letting you know that I've typed out my answers to this, and I want to see if I got them the same as Jacob. I doubt it. Though.
Oh, I'll type out my answers.
Okay, so we're talking like main cast,
Yeah, it's
right?
everyone.
Because I could not remember like all the all the possible.
It's got to be
options.
someone who is a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Does this count? I don't remember if that one counts or not.
Poke me it.
Wow. You guys are really like hammering this in here. You know what? I'm gonna go with the I'm gonna go
What
with
was
the
called?
Alright, let's start with
gotta go with-
start with fuck.
Okay, with fuck, can I give reasons?
I just
Like-
realized what I just said to you, Tony. I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's your answer.
I'll rephrase that.
Alright, so, right.
Kyle.
I sent them characters based on the colors, not their names.
Wow, the last, okay, so the last option is gonna be the most difficult one, if I'm honest. If I'm, like, really honest about it. So for fuck, it's gonna be Mantis, because, she has a whole empath ability, so I have a feeling that she'd know what I want,
I was
so...
choosing marry her, but yeah, okay. That's good. Good start.
Listen,
We'll see. Let's who you marrying?
see now, Kyle, I would agree
No,
with you,
no.
but the I feel like there'd be a lot to learn if marriage were going to be involved for a person like that. So, probably not. I guess marry Gamora because, like, well, obviously tragic backstory. Obviously, like, oh, what's the best way to say this? Obviously, like, I'm gonna like start my way through this because I gotta like think of all the words for this, but like obviously she knows how to care for people from lack of being cared for herself in a sense, which is a really fucked up thing to say in this case, but and then for kill, this is, oh Jesus, there's not many choices here because like it's all, as you can imagine, it's all people that I actually really like. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go for the fan choice as of right now and go with Quill.
All right, I'm gonna send you. Oh, Kyle, you say yours first.
Fuck Gamora, marry Mantis, kill Yondu.
Well, Yondu, if you've seen the second one,
I know, I did.
okay. Well,
That's thinking about that. That's
a cop out answer.
Yeah.
It is, absolutely. 100%.
All right, well, here are mine. Yep, in that order. Very much in that order. So,
Oh,
that's
I mean,
very specific to that order.
I get it.
As we need to emphasize. And I don't. For the F, it's Chris Pratt. I don't need to explain any farther. Mary, it's Batista. I don't need to describe any farther. And kill, I just kind of decided Gamora because I couldn't kill Rocket, couldn't kill Groot. I'm already fucking Star-Lord and Mary and Drax. I actually didn't even consider Mantis because I was thinking from the first movie. But I wouldn't kill Mantis. Mantis is a sweetheart. And that's really all of the members of the crew. And if we were counting Yondu, there's no way I kill Yondu. I mean,
It's Mary Poppins, y'all.
oh, Mary Poppins, y'all. But yeah, no, this is my order.
See, here's the difference between Jacob and Tony. One was thinking about the actors.
Yep.
Yeah, one was thinking about the actor.
I was.
If I was thinking about, actually no, I think my list would be very much different if I was thinking solely about the actors.
Oh, it was both I was thinking about. I think
excellent.
being married to
I'm
Drax
just
would be
joking
so
about
much
it.
fun. I would just
No.
throw like metaphors at him all day and watch him just knock
that'd
at
be the
them,
worst.
and I would laugh so hard. Yeah, no, Star-Lord, if we're going pure characters, I'm still picking Star-Lord for the first one. It's that my answer can't change.
No.
It's what I want.
Understandable.
And then Gamora is... I don't know if Gamora's my least favorite character. But, she might.
No,
she
but
might be.
if you look at it this way, you're preventing the Soul Stone.
Yeah, I know. I helped.
Or hear me out. If you don't want to kill anyone, kill Groot, because then just make another baby.
Yeah, but it's a
Groot. It'll be
different.
okay.
It's a different person.
Yeah, but it's just baby Groot.
Yeah, but like,
Nah.
I can't.
You just dance.
Yeah, but I can't kill Groot.
You can't harm that wonderful.
I mean, what do you mean you can't kill Groot? Just light a match. The fuck?
I said, well, I can't. You can.
Yeah, I mean, all you gotta do
I just went
literally
completely morbid
Yeah.
for a minute.
Wood chippers do exist.
This is fucked up. I don't want to talk about poor little baby.
Well, then we just ended with more Groots. Wait, we ended with more Groots.
But every time you kill Groot, it's a different Groot.
And
I like this one.
if you split Groot into a lot of Groots, it's a lot of Groots.
Yeah, but
which
it's
can
different.
Only be a chaotic
It's
good.
different experiences, though. Like, it wouldn't be the same character we see on screen now.
Understandable, but hear me out. They'd all be different Groots, which means that they would all have their own personalities, which means we get the Groot Force.
Oh my god. This is how Borg started.
Oh, yes.
We are Groot.
Alright.
It goes from I am Groot to we are Groot.
Alright, we gotta move
Yeah,
on.
it's my question. Jacob, what is your favorite physical trait on a person?
Physical trait?
That's what I said.
And don't you dare say the eyes.
Butter boobs.
It's not what I asked.
I mean, for the most part.
Frankly, it depends on how I'm feeling that day.
Typically.
Jesus Christ. You're souped onto with all your answers and not committal. Commit.
Did you not hear my philosophy earlier about
Alright, for the sake of answering the
Some
question,
answers are
Jacob,
non-committal.
on a typical day, the average day, use that.
boobs?
I mean, eyes would have been acceptable, fucking pervert.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen.
Here's my reasoning for that.
Have a dick. I'm going to think with it, okay?
Thank you.
Look here. I said, don't tell me it's the eyes.
That's like a
because
physical
he's not-
trait.
he's Not much
That's
of an
like,
icon.
no, that's
Oh.
like a physical attraction trait.
Nick had a point. Yeah, if
Um,
you picked eyes, you'd be
like,
bullshitting us. Yeah.
something that makes me emotionally attracted to someone is eyes. Like
I would stop talking
like,
about this topic
yeah.
right now.
No,
I'm
fine.
done.
We're moving on.
Oh.
Jacob, would you try the Warhammer tabletop game if I offered it to you so that we could play it?
It's a long time to think.
I was like,
no is an answer.
That was some really quiet silence.
It's still.
I can't.
I don't know whether Jacob is timing out. He's.
Oh no, I am. But okay. So hang on, repeat that though, real quick.
Would you try the Warhammer tabletop game if I offered to you to play it?
Of course.
Well, that was a lot faster the second time.
Do you have cow figures?
Yeah. Jacob, you don't understand. As soon as I asked that, there was just like this 5-second pause of dead silence.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just like, well, you can say no, dude.
Oh my goodness, I was talking that whole time.
Yeah, no, it
No.
did not pick up. Alright, my next question. What is the worst trait a person could have?
Oh wow. Wow. Actually, I don't even know why I'm saying all that. It's, for me personally, it's indirectness. Like I mean, granted, I understand tactfulness, like not wanting to point something out like really embarrassing in the situation that in the situation where it would be most embarrassing to find out about it. but like someone who cannot point out something that annoys them like on the spot, even if they don't want to, even if it's not like something that they want to have changed immediately or like changed at all, like at least like let someone know if you think something's off, you know.
That's fair. Nick?
Holy shit, though. Did anyone else see hypocrisy in that? Okay, I don't know.
Huh?
Oh,
What?
okay. Yeah, but...
You know else you're what?
It's fine.
No, I need to know.
So did
You
anyone else
can't
see
leave
the
me
hypocrisy
hanging like
in
that.
Because you've been dodgy, but like all of the question, all of your answers before.
Oh
you do
no!
You say
I have not been.
indirectness.
No. I have been willing to explain myself on all of my answers. I give a direct answer and explain why I can't.
Oh.
Listen. I get to the point and then I explain the point. Okay.
It is Nick's question.
Well, Tony,
And then
I
there's
gotta ask
clarity.
you, how many questions do you have left?
2.
Or 15. Go ahead.
Could I skip one so that it could
No.
be either the last question or the second
No,
to last?
fuck you.
It only works if it's one of those two, Tony.
Oh, but I really want to ask this one, like, towards the end.
This one either has to be the end or the second to last one.
Alright, whatever. What is the best trait a person could have?
Best trait. Part of me wants to say brutal honesty, but I already know that someone, Kyle, would have a problem with me saying that.
Why would I have a
Despite
problem with that? I am brutally honest. I am.
yes,
not
you are brutally honest, and I have been honest in all of my answers. But you know, explaining yourself apparently counts as indirectness, bitch. But
No, saying, "Oh, it's a hard question to what your favorite drink is," kind of thing. Like, I don't want to like pick one between 17 things.
that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. They all have their upsides and downsides. It'll take me forever to go through all of them, and that is my personality. I need to understand the ins and outs of everything before I can really decide on what I like. You know.
Alright.
And I have my preferences. Anyway, back to the point.
Nick?
Best.
Oh, so did you even answer this question yet? I don't even remember anymore.
I didn't
Okay.
technically. Actually, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'll just go with brutal honesty.
Nick?
Because
Alright,
even if
so-
it hurts in the moment, it's better to have that clarity.
So Jacob, now that you're in the home stretch, how tired are you?
Not at all,
There's a home
actually.
stretch. He's still
I'm
got
actually
me.
wide
He has
awake.
15 questions from Kyle waiting.
What?
What?
Kyle asked if he could wait to the end to do all of his questions.
Yeah.
Sweet
I
Jesus.
quit.
Alright, I have one more question
I'm
left,
gonna
so...
go get my cookie.
Holy shit.
I quit. I'm coming back with cookies.
Alright, I have one question left. And my question is, Jacob, out of the IRL friend group, what is your favorite memory of that group?
Like, more than 2 people hanging out?
It could be 2.
Okay. This is tough. I mean, no lie. Just out of circumstance, it's probably gonna be a memory between you and me.
It's fine.
Like, we out of the entire friend group, you and me have hung out the most.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
overall.
I mean, we've been friends longer than anyone else in the group. Do you have a specific memory?
Well, you see, my memory is pretty shit.
So I'm like, if you have any.
That time where we were all sleeping over at Mark's house and we made up
Yes!
the entire anthology
Yes!
of
Great Dane Gambino. Yeah, that was one of my favorite memories ever too. Yeah, definitely. That was great.
Yeah, we're not even going to elaborate on it because we both know what that means.
Yeah, we both know.
That.
Just that whole story.
Oh god, we did that for like 3 or 4 hours. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Like it went. It like I guarantee. Like we started that at what, like 12?
It was like 12. It might have been, dude. We were talking to like 5 at the very least. Like we did not sleep much.
We didn't. I wish we had been writing that shit down.
Yeah, that'd be funny as well.
Like at the very least, that would have been like, I don't know, a children's book that we could have written right there.
Yeah, right.
The great, like,
it
was just endless noir.
Yeah. All right, as much as I want to keep talking about this, Kyle has 15 questions rating for you.
It's not even.
Christ.
It's like.
Well, however many. So go ahead, Kyle.
13. It is 15 questions. Okay. These are meant to be answered as like first thing that pops in your head. By the way.
So these are literally lightning round.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off easier than getting the weird shit. So, first off, favorite food.
Fries.
Favorite fruit.
I hate them all.
That's
Favorite color.
Favorite color?
Yep.
Blue.
Favorite anime.
Cowboy Bebop.
Ooh, good answer.
Good answer. Favorite comedian.
John Mulaney.
Yeah, John Mulaney.
Previously-
Hell yeah.
Yes, Mulaney.
Oh,
Previously, it was Oh
I
Jesus.
feel like you
Brian
guys would say
Regan was my previous
Brian
one.
Regan probably.
Mine's
Yeah.
not Australian kind of like I can't remember.
Jim Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, favorite book.
Favorite book? The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson.
Okay.
Uh,
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Several things.
Career choice. Then.
Okay. Career choice, that would be physicist. Any lab work I could do.
Now we're gonna get into this. Do you have more black or white friends?
Given the area in which I live, basically all of Northern America, most of Northern America, mostly white friends. Mostly.
You act differently around the black friends.
No, I don't.
Tony's a turn.
Trust me. I alternate no matter who I'm with.
Yeah, it's like if I'm being fair, I'm gonna come in here.
There's like 5, okay?
It depends. Like, there's like a personality type per a few different groups, and I've seen them all.
Yes.
Now, are you more attracted to Caucasians or African Americans?
No comment.
What? Wow. It's only gonna get worse.
I feel like that. Like, if I can answer for Jacob, his answer probably changes quite often on that one.
It does. It really does.
It depends on who's in his life at that moment, I think.
Moving on.
Kind
Yeah.
of.
It doesn't really matter that you. Okay, that's fine. So what am I on to? What's your
Oh,
fetish?
there's gonna be some people mad at me after I show them this video, as if the racism part
Yeah, I was
didn't
gonna
tick them off
say.
already.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm off the race already. What's your fetish?
Wow, digging deep with this one.
Maybe it is better that he went last.
It is, no, it really is better that you went last. It really is. It really, like, I so badly want to say no comment, but I already know you would not accept that answer.
I don't accept that.
Yeah.
It, like,
No matter what it is, like something, even if it's light, it's like whatever.
It actually is very light, but it's still embarrassing to say. So it's like S&M, no bondage though.
That's perfectly fair. That's not even how's that embarrassing? Anyway,
That's incredibly embarrassing because I'm a sub.
that's cool. There's no problem.
everyone
with that.
has their own kink.
Not embarrassing. Yeah, really don't worry
I
about
see
it.
where Jacob's coming.
It's hard to say anything like that regardless, so I do get it, but
moving on.
I know. Okay, moving
Next
on.
question.
Your favorite porn star?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This is going to reveal so fucking much.
I know how I would answer this.
None?
Correct.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So then, the follow-up to that is type of porn.
Vanilla, honestly. I'm not even lying to you. I'm boring like that.
You like what you like.
I mean, like, what, like,
Oh, you're talking like
you
position
when
or
you go to
something like
Pornhub?
that?
Nah, like when you go to like Pornhub, which one do you pick? Do you pick like POV? Do you pick big tits? Do you pick like, you know what I mean?
Wow. Wow.
He did say that these get
Man,
worse as he
he's-
goes.
They
Kyle,
do get worse.
Kyle's not a man of
I-
lying.
I'm not gonna be able to show anyone this after I answer all these questions.
Well, you just cut it off after.
You just cut just cut it off of me. It's fine.
Wait, I could do that.
Yeah,
I could just cut it off.
that's the whole point of me going last. Yes.
Oh. Well, fuck that. I'm not bitching out now. I've already revealed so much. All right. Oh Jesus, category. Okay. That actually is a tough one. Okay, yeah, I'll have to say like big tits. It's like I don't know.
Fair enough.
Nothing like wild or anything though. Like
Yeah, no, that's fine. I normally just press the POV button, so don't worry about it. Okay. See, I'll share too. Don't worry, it makes me more comfortable.
well, here's the thing. You know, I was really when I heard the lightning round thing, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a really good chance for people to get to know me and all that. I'm like, no.
Well, it depends on who's asking the questions, you know.
Yeah. This went from something this went from like a video I could show to people just like as a crash course in me to Jesus, I hope nobody
I hope
finds
no one I
this.
know ever sees this.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
then again, it took that term at the racism part, so I can't really say anything now.
I didn't even get into racism at all.
No, like, Jacob did it
I
himself.
took it there because I didn't
Yeah.
want Kyle to be the only racist one. But
Only against her. Okay, anyway. Why did Bush do 9/11?
wow, we needed money,
Okay.
and
Why
we
is
failed
Trump
hard
your
at
favorite
that.
president?
Wait, what? Hang on, what was that one?
Why is Trump your favorite president?
He's not.
Good. And why do you love me more than Tony?
I don't.
What was the last one? Do you say?
Fair. I said, why do you love me more?
Honestly, Mark is even ahead of you, man. No, I just,
Wow.
No, that's saying a lot. I used to have a crowd.
Oh,
Okay, that one's.
I think too much was said
Actually,
there.
no. Then again, I say that at every opportunity when I'm hanging out with Mark with other people. So it's like,
yeah, you do.
like whatever. Like yeah, no, yeah, I used it. So yeah, for anyone who hasn't caught up yet, that's two parts of the LGBTQA plus thing that I am a part of. So yeah. So yeah,
You could
that's
have
fun.
shared that with my born questions.
Huh?
And you could have revealed that on the born questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, because it's not that deep. So
Freezing.
I got better. This keeps getting better. He said,
Yeah.
you said, Jacob, that it's not that deep, and then Kyle said, phrasing.
Okay.
oh wow, wow. I just got that. I've been wow. How you gonna do that to me, man?
Gotcha.
How?
Pretty carefully.
Anyway.
Yes, the answer. Yeah, I'm out.
Alright,
That's all.
there you go. You've made it.
I've survived the trial by fire.
You did.
Yeah, how do you feel?
A little bit less black.
Was it good?
Yeah, that was all my question.
Okay. There you go.
Well, I'm gonna have to delete my TeamSpeak after reading all those questions now.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just get it in that.
You can delete the chat, by the way.
No. No, I've already got the flamethrower in the mail. It's fine.
He's burning his computer.
It's like a spider. You just gotta burn it all.
Oh. Poor spider. What did the spider ever
Burn
do
it.
to you?
Burn it to the ground.
They can burn down my house. That's what.
That spider made me burn down my own house. Huh. Interesting.
Well, I know we just took out an insurance premium on the car, but there's a spider. Okay. I'm sure they'll understand.
It's like, come on, there's a spider.
That's why you get fire insurance. Did the burnt out
Fire
nail cut?
insurance.
Yeah, could I get spider insurance?
Can that be a thing, please?
Just in case there's a spider in the car and I need to kill it and I accidentally kill someone
no
else.
joke. That needs to be a thing.
That specific scenario over and over again. Yeah, it does need to be a thing.
No, that's exactly why they have fire.
Oh, I thought you said spider insurance. We were talking about spider
No.
insurance this entire time.
Yeah, but you don't need to have spider insurance because you have fire insurance.
But, like, what if
You
there's a
light the
spider
car
in my
on fire, or if you see a
car?
spider. Yeah, then you light the car on fire.
And leave.
Okay, yeah. God's got a point here.
That's the entire purpose. Yeah, I don't see the problem. Like,
I'm with it. Yeah, as soon as you explained it. Alright, so that lightning round took a while. So I'm gonna call the podcast here. Appreciate you being a good sport for that, Jacob.
That lightning round was pretty fucking slow. That was some slow ass lightning.
I know.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'm slow.
We're just gonna move on. So, everyone, thank you guys for being on. Thank you to anyone that was watching or will be watching in the YouTube VOD. So, this has been episode 249 of Background Noise. Thank you all for watching. I'm hitting the stop record button right now. Bye!
Bye.
Boing.
Save.